Hi everyone, welcome to Ethernal Realms and welcome to this week's reading of taking a yearly walk from today till 5 years from now. Okay, so these are some oracle cards that are already here. This is pile 1, 2, 3 and 4. Think about the thing that you need to know about 5 years from now. Focus on that question and pick your pile. Whenever you're ready, you can click on the timestamps and we'll get started. Hi Pile 1, welcome to your reading. Let's find out what it's going to be like for you 5 years from now with yearly updates, okay? Starting from the time that you click on the video, we have some keywords, astrology cards, tarot cards, rune cards, as well as an oracle. And I will be doing your letters or alphabets as well. Now this card is for what do you need to know for 5 years from now. We'll take a look at this at the end, okay? So let's start with what are you going through at the time you click this video. I'll start with the astrology cards. We have the ascendant, social impression, for social personality, first impression and public mask. We have Mars, which is passion, anger, action, courage, desire and competition. I'll actually keep them here, and when I'm done with these, with each pile, I'll put them back, okay? Your rune card is Notice, need, poverty, hardship, frustration, and responsibility. Okay, then your tarot cards, we have the 10 of Cups. So it does not look like you have a emotional problem. And we have Judgment. Okay. So it looks like you have some sort of problem going on in one sector, in one area of your life, but that frustration or that anger or whatever that negative feeling is for you, it is kind of infiltrating into the other sectors of your life, okay? So if you have troubles in the workplace, then you're kind of bringing that tension to the home life as well. You're putting on this, but you're trying not to do that, but it's kind of like there's this you have the desire, but you also have the, you also want to take action, but at this time it looks like you're not able to. There's some sort of restriction going on, okay? If it is this year, then it is completely understandable, but whenever you watch this, there's some sort of constraint at the time, because of which you're not able to take action on the desires. So let's say you want to have a wonderful home life, you want to meet the person of your dreams and kind of start everything with them, but you're not able to because, I don't know, you're not able to go out, or you don't have the time, or things like that. So there comes a point where you kind of go through all of this on such a regular basis. It's like always you take one step forwards and 2 steps backward, that kind of thing. And all of it is because of this desire to kind of keep pushing, okay? So at this point, when it just keeps happening, you kind of give up. There is this moment you have given up, kind of surrendered, and you're kind of like asking this higher power to just come in, interrupt your day, and kind of fix everything for you, okay? That kind of thing. That's the Judgment here. But it's also deeply releasing, and it kind of removes all the pressure from the universe, and it allows for the nice things to come in, right? This frustration could also be out of a lot of responsibility with which you feel alone, and you need some help, if not from physical people existing in the same lifetime, then someone else, either from the past, like ancestors, or like spirit guides and stuff, right? You need some help with this, basically. You might become quite religious or meditative, something of that sort. You take up some of these practices to kind of calm you down and to soothe you and present you with direction, basically, okay? You're trying to act like everything is fine and you're doing well so far, but internally you are not really, basically you are being brave through all of it. You are showing courage within yourself, and you still want to strive for the wonderful, nice picture that you have of the future, and just in general for your life, the things that you want in your life, and you're not afraid to go for it at all. But the fact that you're being pulled back every time you want to take any action is kind of stifling for you, and because of that, to end all of it, you're kind of like, okay, you know what, I'm done with this. I can't do any more of this, basically. Okay, let's do your keywords. some inhale. Okay, so we have Coco. Able to see. Okay, Coco. We have follow the comfort. Okay, use the comfort to, okay, we have shadow. So this conflict is kind of a shadow aspect that you need to look at. So because you're conflicted inside, you have the same competition coming up on the outside. Okay, so this frustration is kind of a result of two conflicting ideologies that, or belief systems you have within you. So if you want success, you can't have family. That is kind of a limiting belief. Why can't you have both? Right? That's one example that came to mind. But yeah, there is some sort of conflicting idea that you have which makes you seem like you're not able to do anything at all. So what this is suggesting, we also have connect. So what this is saying is follow this comfort that you have in order to see the shadow aspects with fresh eyes. Okay, see from a different perspective and address the shadow aspects that you have that are coming through for you. Yeah, it's not wrong. There's nothing wrong with wanting something at all, but when when everything kind of keeps going kind of rough, rather than getting frustrated, ask why, take ownership and responsibility of everything, and kind of ask yourself as to how you can make any of this better, right? Okay, now let's do your oracle card for this year. What will help you out right now? We have, through prayer and meditation, I create a ripple effect of peace in the world. Awesome. That is what judgment is, right? You're releasing a lot of tension by just kind of giving the stress to someone else to take care of. And through that, you'll be able to cope with everything very nicely. Or for many of you, you've already done all of this. Okay, because I don't know when exactly you're watching this, but along this route, yeah, it was not easy. You were frustrated many times because of extra responsibilities and wanting to do something but not being able to, and putting on this show that you're capable of everything, but inside you're just like, oh God, I need help. And then you start praying and you meditate and you kind of connect to the things that you actually like, and then as a result you're able to feel peaceful in every area of your life. Okay, so for those who are not there yet, this is for you, and you can use this as an affirmation or anything you want to kind of help you out through this tough time. Okay, let's move on. What happens 1 year from now? Or from whenever you watch this video. Okay, let's see. We have the second house, Lilith, which is raw, primal, subconscious, and repressions, and Libra. Okay. For your rune cards, we have Ewas, which is equality, duality, change, love, and partnerships. And Dagas, which is day, happiness, time, and success. Okay, that's nice. Your tarot cards, we have the Wheel, Page of Pentacles, the Lovers, okay, and the Hierophant. Awesome. Okay, so if this is about you trying to attract a new partner, someone who will understand you and someone will give you everything you want from a family, and you've not been able to find anyone where like the relationship is able to stick, or you're attracting a type, then the next year, within 1 year basically of you watching the video, you will be able to solve that because you see these shadow aspects, or your subconscious minds, the play in the dark side of your mind, with new light and with new illumination, okay? And that will bring you so much clarity that you're able to bring your mind into balance, okay? The second house is about self-worth, values, possessions, and if that is whatever it is, okay? Even if it's a love thing or a career thing, finance thing, spiritual thing, whatever be the case, it is going to help you develop this sense of self-worth where you're like, okay, I'm not taking that for an answer. I'm not going to waste my time for some wishy-washy fellow, okay, or wishy-washy job, like, which I'm not even sure if I'm going to get my next paycheck or something. Okay, so you're going to create a change, and that will do by basically upgrading yourself by following your comfort and facing your shadow, right? Then you will come into balance and into understanding, because Libra is very forming partnerships. We have partnerships here. It likes to collaborate with people. It's very nice with communication. And cardinal sign, which is about taking action. So before, what was being a trouble about the action part, you will be soon able to take action, okay? In this year, you are able to do something about it. And that kind of frees you up from this stifling moment that you have at the moment, and you're able to climb up the ladder. The wheel is all about like changes, and then we have the Page of Pentacles, which means into a new beginning. By facing who you are, you kind of also discover the very raw, the very primal urge that you have, okay? And that is basically your soul's purpose at the moment, okay? I don't know why I'm getting that. I normally don't with this, but it's kind of like the very, very core of you, which is kind of hidden in the shadows, because shadow is not all bad. It also has a lot of gems which have been hidden away because of society, the way we have been brought up and things like that. So when you find all of this, these insights, you will also receive a lot of hidden gifts that you were not tapping into, and that will kind of bring about this urge where you want to do something with it, okay? So you can start a new project, a new venture, or it is basically a new start of your life, okay? It will create a significant change the next year. What else? Then, yeah, the lovers, yes, again, like love situation, very, very fortunate. If you're looking for someone, then of course you will get someone. For those in a relationship, it's going to get even deeper. What else? Yes, you will be getting a lot of enlightenment through all of this process, the things that you've learned, the things you're going to discover along this journey, because now in this year you've started moving on, right? You've started doing something. So you will receive a lot of knowledge and guidance about all of this, and everything is kind of in your higher interest. We have a lot of major arcana, so the next year is going to be a big one. Any change you're looking for, you will have it. The lover basically is the lovers, the rune format of it, okay? But everything is very fortunate. You'll be really happy. You'll receive the success that you have been asking for. Give it time, give it some time. There will be yours as well. It will be your time, don't worry. You will receive everything that you have set out to do. Everything you want to do, you can have. Okay. I see that there is it's kind of green blue with these cards, and then it becomes red and then pink. Okay, so it's kind of like you first discover what you like, and you kind of start talking about it or start doing something about that, okay? Let's say you like painting. You have never acknowledged that you are a painter. You don't even know whether you're a painter or not, but all of a sudden you try something and it just turns out to be really wonderful, and you're like, hey, okay, I could do something about it, right? And then you kind of start talking to people like, hey, I was actually thinking about doing this and doing that, and you can come into business partnerships as well, like with your friends or something, nothing too formal, but it is a significant step in the long run, right? But either way, above all of this, you will be happy. So that's all that counts, really. And then we have the red and the pink, which is, red is about passion, about igniting that flame that you that once upon a time you're not able to express. You're bringing that out and you're creating that, your drive. You choose to make this a thing, okay? You choose to make it a part of your life. And with the pink here, that is to me an elevated heart, okay? Like, it's the very purest form. I think pink is an aura color, and it's very rare because it's very pure and very innocent. So for example, plants, saplings have a pink aura. I have a plant which has actually a pink aura. So yeah, that's what it reminds me of. Anyway, so your keywords, we have water, so there is flow. I will zoom in. Yeah, so we have water, which is flowing with life. Understanding the lessons, we have learning, so you've been learning a lot. You could take a new course as well. That would be the start of something new. What you were once deciding to do as a career, you think of something else, you make a different choice with the Lovers, and then you go for this higher learning, which is going to help you in that dream. Okay, even that's a possibility. Then we have energy. You have very good energy throughout the year because, yeah, you're like young and vibrant, that kind of feeling. It doesn't matter what your actual age is, but you're feeling young and vibrant and as if you can take on the entire world. And we have hope. Yes, of course, there's so much hope. It's really gorgeous. And yeah, you should look forward to 1 year from when you're watching this. Okay, I'm going to move these away now. Okay. Let's see, 2 years from when you're watching this video. We have Neptune, so we have dreams, intuition, mystic, imagination, delusions. South Node, which is about past life, comfort, resource, instinct, and familiar. And the 12th house, okay, very spiritual year. It's like you have, with this being feeling stuck, you kind of started this snowball thing of like a spiritual journey that is going to really help your entire life. My voice is not doing so good. We have your rune card as Algis, which is about protection and assistance. So yes, you have your spirit guides in the spirit world kind of supporting you. You will be getting a lot of guidance through your dreams. Anytime you have some confusion, some things to learn, some things to get past, you can rely on your dreams to give you information. You can meditate to engage your intuition, and you could be even a mystic. You could easily be a psychic, okay? Your imaginations are going to be on fire, and you will find this state of being very comfortable. It's kind of like you will receive resources from like the past in this current lifetime, as well as memories of the past life. Okay, for some of you, yeah, you can definitely get some memories in your dreams itself. So if you don't recognize people and it's a different timeline altogether in your dreams, it could be one of your lives. Okay. But either way, you will be feeling nice and comfortable. You'll be feeling good overall. But whatever happens during this year, because it's very spirituality focused, in the other sectors of your life, if anything kind of goes a little bit up and down, then don't worry about it because you have a lot of support. You will have assistance coming towards you. Okay, let's see your tarot cards. We have Two of Wands. Okay, you could be contemplating a change. Suppose this career that you were in no longer satisfies you. You want to make a move. You could want to buy a house, shift locations, and things like that. Okay, then we have Ace of Wands. By the way, Ace is 1 and 2, so 12 again. So 12 and 12, then Ace of Wands, yes, you will be receiving a lot of new inspiration. And you can see that the flame is in her third eye place. And that is again a sign of the mystic, okay? You will get a lot of fresh new ideas, and they will kind of spark this whole journey again, which is going to make you contemplate about moving forward with things, whatever that case is for you. Okay, then we have Five of Wands. Okay, so a little bit of conflict. This could be in the workplace with a lot of wands, by the way. So a lot of fiery stuff, a lot of passion. You could be a fire sign, by the way. Because even in the... I don't know why I thought that. It's not there anywhere. But anyway. Yeah, so you want to climb up the ladder, and you can see that this is a team, but all of them, like, even though they have the same goal, they have different methods of reaching it, right? So it's kind of like, don't get distracted through all of this. It's kind of like you have the strength to do what needs to be done, and even if it's a bit of a conflict, it's not a big deal. Okay, you can like easily get past it. Basically, it's kind of a lesson in action. Basically, okay, through going through all of this, you will kind of realize that this fight is not worth fighting, or I want it so much that I don't care what other people are doing. I'm gonna go and get it. Okay. Yes, so these are the three things. You will be filled with new inspiration, new life, new creativity. You will receive more fuel through your spiritual life. And it's kind of like you once turned towards spirituality or religion or meditation, whatever that is. In your case, you once upon turned to it for comfort, and now it is, you know, guiding you, and it is kind of, it's being the resource itself to kind of fuel you along your journey. Right, so you guys have like kind of, imagine it like best buds. Well, not best buds yet, but you know, kind of in it together, that kind of feeling. Okay, let's see. We have summer. Summer could be a significant time for you. Yes, okay, summer is significant, but also it, yeah, I mean, it's about holidays as well. Oh, that explains. Okay, we have the wands, which is fiery, and summer as well, quite fiery. Okay. We have mountain. We have some mountains in the background over here. So mountains symbolize that you are going through a lot. You have to climb through quite a bit, but you'll make it, because yeah, the mountains in this image are not very high up, so it's not a big problem, like I said. We have grateful. You'll be grateful for the resources you have, all the talents you have, and all the lessons you have learned. We have logic. Like I said, you're able to think clearly, and you can make the right decision for yourself, whether this fight is worth it or not. Okay, then we have fear. Okay. Fear is kind of like you're getting over with the mountain, like you're getting over the fears that you had carried forward until now, until the second year, I mean, and you're able to see it more clearly with the Ace of Wands being the third eye over here. So you're grateful for the experience, and even for your fears, okay, because each time that you tackle each shadow aspect, you learn something which is priceless. Okay, so going by that logic, you're also thankful for the fears that pop up later on, and there's nothing that you cannot do at this point, so you're kind of like, okay, I'll get through this as well. So yeah, it's not a big deal, so don't need to be worried. Okay, 3 years from now, let's see what's happening. We have Capricorn, Earth sign. We have Pluto. Okay, a lot of transformation and changes going on with you mainly. Yes, with you, exactly. Imam Kohli, which is private self, home life, and childhood. You will remember a lot of things from the past. Things that you had not dealt with before, it will pop up for you to deal with it. We have the rune card, it's Berkana, which rules birth, rebirth, health, and earth. So death, the other thing is death and rebirth. So that's what it reminds me of, both of them kind of complementing each other. This year you will put health as your focus, because you start caring about yourself and also the close people that you have, which you might call home. Okay, we have earth as well, so you could become a little bit more earth conscious, turning vegan, for example. The very earth conscious, and if not that, then you're really like connecting to the earth itself. Go outside and things like that. Basically contacting your roots and understanding that earth is your first and foremost home, right? Then come like people. Because if not for earth, we would not have parents, no ancestry, nothing, right? So that could be one of those things, and it's a very big perspective, right, to really understand that. So whatever you have been learning here, because there seems to be so many downloads in like the second year itself, that it kind of changes your whole outlook, right? We have Four of Swords. There's some resting and healing, because you're going through so much that you will want to sleep a lot more, or you will need more sleep. But either way, this is figurative as well. You take some time to heal yourself, just as the earth is at the moment, and it will, right? Healing from the things that you have gone through in the past, kind of internalizing all the lessons that you are receiving from the spirit world, from yourself, from your own life, and things like that. So with Capricorn being the earth sign as well, it's kind of slow moving, but it thinks slow and steady wins the race. That's the logic, right? So this year is kind of a little bit slowed down, and we have the Three of Cups, which is our soul family, which is our other home, right? We have our family with us. All these soul friends that have incarnated with you, they will be physically there with you. This also signifies best friends. Yes, a soul family in the physical incarnation can be your siblings, they can be your besties, it can be like some parents or friends, right? So in that case, so you have a lot of support, and it's basically a very chill vibe. You're kind of recuperating because you're going through quite a bit internally, and the rest of your other sides of your life have kind of slowed down a little bit. Okay, but there's no cause of worry. There's still your stability and everything. It's just you're learning a lot more in other areas of life. And we have the Three of Wands, which is very positive energy, which is about like your manifestations coming true. They're on the way. But meanwhile, this lady is kind of looking at the horizon, right? Kind of waiting for the manifestation to come in. So it's a very hopeful energy, and it's also very, very positive. Yes. We have all the elements here. We have earth, air, water, and fire. So that's very enlightening, because in the presence of all four elements, we are fully complete. So it's a very enlightening year. You could be getting some enlightenment vibes during this time, which explains why you're like selective about the people you hang out with. You're selective about where you spend your energy. You're more worried about taking care of yourself, just becoming more conscious as a whole. Okay, it's beautiful. Very like toned down a little bit, and there's not much action to distract all of this. So however, whatever has been going well will just keep going well, but you're kind of learning a lot more as well. We have family, which connects with soul family. Yes, with soul family over here with the Three of Cups. We have peace. Wow, so happy. Focus. Anyway, yes, so you will be peaceful. We have pink. I explained what that means in the previous year reading, but we also have more pink with the Three of Wands. More pink, purple, and orange, but yeah. And we have smile. Just smile. It's not a laugh or anything, it's just smile. You just, chill. You're fine, and you're grateful to be here. Cozy. We have cozy. Cozy with this card, like, goes so well, right, with this one. And we have conscious. Awesome. This is what I was saying. Awesome. I love it when the words match up. Feels good. So that's what it is for this year. Let's go move on to the next. I'll put these aside. Forget about the camera modes. So the 4th year from when you're watching this, let's see what's happening. Your rune card is birth, which is magic, prophecy, mystery, chance, work, and pawn. Your astrology cards, we have Taurus, which is about material stability. And we have the 7th house, which is about marriage and partnerships. We have the 10 of Wands, so work could be a little bit of a load, but you kind of, maybe you form like partnerships with some other organization and kind of that increases your workload, which is why you have this bit of a burden. But you keep on doing that because it's giving you the stability that you need, right? Then we have the Queen of Pentacles, which is a very peaceful card, who is like intent on self-care and self-nurturing. And again, we have Pentacles, also very nature, very earthy. And we have Taurus as well, which is also an earth sign. And you see that the peace that you have discovered in the previous year, it kind of carries forward, right, with the Queen of Pentacles. So you have learned all that was taught to you, and this birth, this health consciousness that began beforehand, it is carrying forward with you at this moment, which is why you're not feeling very overwhelmed with the work situation. We have the 10 of Pentacles, so the relationship that you got into in this year, was it? Yes, in the first year after watching the video, you could start a family with them, you could move in with them, and you can have a family with them, or whatever that is. Like, either way, you will be leveling up in your relationship. And for the people who are already in a long-term relationship with this person, you can start a family with them. Okay, but either way, you have the, if not like in the love situation, it's a lot of family abundance, very traditional, very legacy-like. So whatever you're doing, whatever you're building, it is going to keep moving forward into the future, and it is going to propel you into a lot of stable energies in the future. Okay, so all this precarious thing that was going on, or that is going on in your life, it is, well, it looks like it stops there. Okay, you learn what you need to learn, and then you move forward. So that's really optimistic. So yeah, the 7 with the partnerships, again with this person, you can form a new kind of partnership, feeling good overall, some workload, but it's not a big deal. It's like everything that you kind of went through, it's like it worked its magic on you, with you, through you, and it has brought you this internal peace. And only when the Queen of Pentacles is like the mother figure, so and she believes that only if I can take care of myself can I take care of other people. Because yeah, like if you don't have enough to give, how can you help other people, right? That's the thing. So first I'm going to mother myself, then I will mother other people, like that. Okay, but yeah, there's still a little bit of this, but either way, you're coping with it well. You have other things going on in your life that are absolutely perfect, so you don't need to be too worried about that. For your keywords, we have black. Okay, black is about it's about releasing. You have released a lot of things, you still are during this year. For example, the feeling of burden that you might need to release. It is also very protective. We usually light a black candle to kind of absorb negative energies, so it acts like a sink. Therefore, like, the other areas of life are able to flourish. Okay, so that's there. And also it reminds me of night. Night is very rejuvenating, and yeah, it restores everything, right? We have origin. So yes, this is the beginning of something new, a legacy. Like I said, you could build something that goes far longer into the future than you could have thought of. You start something new, so it could be this origin of a marriage, a new life, origin of this new business partnership, things like that. Experience, you are experienced, and you are still experiencing a lot more than you realize. Close your eyes, meditate, and it will all come to you. That kind of thing. We have maybe. I'm not really sure what that means for this. maybe okay, it's like maybe is very neutral, right? It's not polarized. So that again reminds me of this Libra thing where you kind of look at both sides of the story before you do anything about it. Also, it is about like you're able to balance, okay? You're able to see both sides of everything. So for example, yes, the workload is not nice, but on the plus side we also have this going on, so that kind of keeps it going, and it gives you an understanding of what's happening, and basically you're over this frustration feeling. Then we have autumn. Yes, so autumn, it's like, again, it's very cathartic, isn't it? It's like you have learned, you have gained, you have gone through, and now it is time to shed and kind of whatever is rolling, keep it rolling, and whatever starts, it's kind of going to be it's kind of a slow thing. I don't know, I don't know, I feel slowed down during autumn. Winter is like sleeping, but autumn is kind of like, okay, let's get ready to sleep, that kind of thing. But even if that's not the case for you, autumn itself could be a significant time. That could be the time that you form this new partnership with work or with family. And either way, yeah, it's quite important for you this time. Okay, yeah, let's move on to the final year. There, okay, 5 years. Okay, let's do your rune. We have Ingus, which is about energy, work, sex, land, balance, and grounded. We have Fehu, which is about fire, wealth, material needs, goals, and promotions. And we have Answers, which is about air, leader, justice, teacher, intelligence, and communication. Okay, so you're getting the rewards of going through the hard work that you did in the previous year, and everything will be balanced because you came with a balanced mentality. You remained grounded, so even now that the same thing is carrying forward. But I feel like you will have more energy this year. So from this rest period, this transformation that was going on 3 years from when you're watching, it's kind of like you're recuperating from that. You learn that, okay, this is what grounded means, and by the next year you're a pro at it, basically. Okay, so what happens through meditation is that even if you think that I'll be spending so much time over there and I'm just gonna get sleepy or something, it actually rejuvenates you more because you're able to see things much more clearly and you have a faster way of working. It's basically a way of organizing your thoughts, your feelings, and really understanding yourself, right? So yeah, you kind of learn this trick that you're able to use your meditative time to recuperate and kind of get to the energy from the earth and use that in all areas of your life. So through that, because you're allowing energy to flow, you're able to stay in balance. All your material needs are met. You have good amounts of money. You can buy a house if you want. You're ready to talk about your journey, everything that you have been through. You are able to see with a much more open-minded perspective, so that is explained with the intelligence here. All the energy that you have put in karmically must return to you, so that is represented by the justice. Air and communication, you're able to talk about things. You can easily lead a group, so that could be the promotion. You get a manager position, some sort of executive, something of that sort. Whichever stage you are in your education or your workplace, you will get promoted to the next stage. You will pass all your tests, and yeah, you will become a leader or a teacher or a lawyer, any of those things by this time. Okay, then we have the third house again, that deals with communication. Then we have 9th house, which is about philosophy. So you have learned what you need to learn and you're able to think about that. And Sagittarius, which is also quite philosophical, thinks about does not think conventionally. It's like they'll be off in the dream world and then you'll just be like, hey, what's up? But no, I was just thinking in a life, right? It's a funny thing. Like, you're thinking about what? They kind of like that. They can think about anything and they're really good at it, right? So very smart, very open-minded, and they with the mutable sign, very open-minded. They keep the viewpoints open. They're always open to listening to other people and gaining different perspectives, be it from their own experiences or other people. Very fiery, so extremely creative. They have an inspiring vibe to them. What else? And yeah, like I said, philosophical, right? So again, it's kind of like you have learned so much that you're gaining more now. It's like that thing that started rolling from year 1 has kind of like snowballed into so many different gifts, okay? You're able to speak clearer as well. That's what I'm getting. What you want to say, you're able to say it exactly as it needs to be said because you think more at this time. It's kind of like you're teaching yourself, sort of like that. Okay, we have 8 of Pentacles, so again work, but okay, I'm getting something. It's kind of like you've learned that if you work a little bit on everything every day, none of the work will mount up. It's kind of like you learn a little bit of a secret over there as to how to not let this 10 of Wands get to you. So even if the work is more, you're able to manage it much better. You become more disciplined, but it's for your own good, and you discover that yourself if you have not yet already. There is very little resistance because you're very much in flow. Everything just comes to you, very abundant, excellent. This is something to look forward to and something that is worth any amount of work that is going to come your way right now, right? And we have Hermit, so very introspective. Like I said, you're thinking quite a bit about everything, and nothing is big or small. Everything needs to be thought about, and not in a way that you just sit there and keep thinking, but like I said, through meditation, through grounding yourself, you kind of gain a lot of more insights. You become more and more spiritual, and that's kind of the way that, like I said, meditation is energizing rather than de-energizing, right? So you use that and you channel it very well, like I was saying before. Then we have 7 of Pentacles. You have much more patience than you ever had in terms of outcome because you have started to have faith in the whole process, okay? You have progressed a lot, and this is nice because it's like this person is taking care of this plant. It's as if mentoring, right? So that also reminds me of leader and teacher over here. So yeah, you could be teaching some other people as well on how to, keep patience. Yeah, I remember being all hectic about everything, but you know what I learned? Things like that, okay? You will be sharing this information, you will be teaching yourself, you'll be teaching other people and helping them out with their own lives. Okay, so a message for... Oh wait, we have keywords. Yeah. So we have lesson, journey. Yeah, what a journey it has been, huh? You've learned a lot along the way. And we have rest. Yes, it's regularly a time to take rest. It's kind of like rest, move on, rest, learn, move on, rest, learn, move on. It's kind of like the 3 big things that you have going on at that time, okay? Then let's see what I'll put this away. We'll do your letters as well as your oracle. So much information. I hope you're enjoying. Okay, so what do you need to know for the 5th year? Okay. My faith has the power to turn trauma into healing, conflict into growth, and fear into love. Isn't that appropriate for everything, right? This is perfect. Perfect. Okay. Now let's do your letters. These can be your initials, the important people you meet during this time, your organization name, school name, something of that sort, something that is significant, important locations, and some days as well. So we have D, T, J, K, E, S, and N. Okay, so these are your letters. These could mean something for you, but yeah. So that's it for your reading, pal one. I hope you enjoyed. I hope it was insightful and you know what's gonna happen and what you need to do, okay? If you enjoyed the reading, please do give me a thumbs up. Comment down below your thoughts. You can share with your friends and family if they're interested in finding out what their life is going to look like 5 years from whenever you're watching. And of course, subscribe to my channel and click the bell icon so that you're notified every time I post a video. And that is usually once a week. Yeah, it's usually once a week. So anyway, yeah, if you're interested in a free reading, by the way, you can contact me on Instagram. I'll be happy to help you out. But until then, I will see you. Bye. Hi pal 2, welcome to your reading. These are your oracle cards. We'll take a look at them at the end of the reading. Let's find out what it's going to be like for you. Who are you going to be? What is going to be in your life 5 years from now? From whenever you click this video, it's a timeless reading. And yeah, we'll take a look at it yearly. Let's start with what's going on with you right now. We have the oracle card, rune card, astrology card, as well as the tarot card and some keywords. Sorry. Let's see. So we have Lilith, raw, primal, subconscious, and repressions. And we have Uranus, which is about rebel, reform, unpredictable, and eccentric. Okay. Then your rune card is Uruz, which is house, desire, unconscious, and inner feelings. Your tarot cards are the Sun, awesome, and the Knight of Swords. Okay, so you have this vision, okay? You want to create something for yourself, and that's basically what you're striving after. But you're also taking action to whatever capacity that you have at the moment. But it's kind of like there are some things that need to be completed along the way. So for example, if you have these subconscious fears, and every one of us does, and we have to kind of deal with everything along the way towards this complete abundance, right? Whatever fears you have, you're going to have to deal with it along the way. But right now, it's kind of like it is unconscious, okay? We have subconscious and the unconscious. So unconscious is just not even in your head. It's buried somewhere deep inside, and you're not yet able to see it, okay? So because of that, it remains as like inner feelings, and you're not letting it surface because you don't have that much time to kind of sit and wait. Instead, what you're doing is you're just taking the step, and you're like, okay, this is the vision, I'm just gonna go after it. Okay, a little bit of a haste with the Knight of Swords. It's like a little bit lack of patience, but it's kind of understandable. That lesson has not come into your life yet, okay? But either way, your vision is very wonderful. If that means having a beautiful house, then that's what you're going for. It can mean having a wonderful family life, good job, good money, doing your own thing, your independence, freedom, feeling joyful and fulfilled overall, okay? So these are your motivations, and you're going after them, but it's kind of like you're going everywhere that kind of feels like it's towards this direction. So if it is some job that pays you nice money, you might think, hey, okay, let's do that. But whether that nice money is worth doing that job for is another question, right? So the critical eye that goes into every dream that you have in order to manifest it in the best way possible is kind of undergoing some changes at the moment, okay? So the reform is well, it's reforming within you. Your keywords, hello, zoom, okay. So we have conscious, you're becoming more conscious. Wow, we have all three layers of consciousness. We have subconscious, unconscious, and conscious. That's crazy. It's a lot in the mental realm. Okay, you're thinking a lot, and there's a lot more that you're not seeing, but you feel like you are seeing it. Okay. We have friend, so that's nice. You may have friends at the moment. Friends are a priority to you. You might share this vision with some of your friends. Either way, they are something of importance to you at the time you're watching. Then we have laugh. Laughter comes with the sun. So yeah, that again, it's talking about like internally being so happy and fulfilled that you are able to laugh very easily. Oh, we have destiny. So this movement, this feeling, all the things that you're wanting and looking for are kind of what is destined for you. Okay, you're meant to have these things. I don't know if you know this quote, but it's like, whatever you're chasing is also chasing you. Okay, whatever you want is also wanting you. So this feeling, everything that you're going through, this whole process is very destined, and it will make you very conscious along the way. So converting the subconscious thing and the unconscious feelings into more consciousness, therefore understanding more and more about yourself. There is no inner hidden feelings, there's simply inner feelings. Okay, now the sun here is also very illuminating, and it makes everyone conscious. It's kind of like you see things clearly for the first time, that kind of thing. Okay, and we also have beanbag. Beanbag to me in this case represents comfort. Okay, it's very comfortable in a beanbag, right? Like no one would say no to a beanbag. So yeah, even comfort is a part of your future. You're able to afford these comforts, whatever that means. For some people, it's more like expensive things. For some people, it's more of a cozy vibe and things like that. So whatever that comfort means for you, that is something that you can definitely create in your life, okay? Now let's see your oracle card. This is a message for you right now. It could be helpful for you along this journey. So let's see. Oh, we have the universe works fast when I'm having fun. So basically have fun with whatever you're doing and let the universe take care of the rest, because everything that you're going through is very, very destined. Okay, I'm going to put these away and I will do your other cards. Go, go, go. Okay. A year from when you're watching this video, we have Leo, very playful energy. Okay, hang on. Yeah. And we have the 7th house, which is the house of partnerships, new connections, relationships. If this is about a relationship, then yeah, it's going to be quite fiery, passionate, playful, joyful, things like that. We have answers, which is about air, leader, justice, teacher, intelligence, and communication. So yeah, with partnerships as well, you're gonna need to have to communicate, right? So communication is a big thing. And we have the Page of Swords. Swords are also an air sign, and they have a lot to do with communication. How do you speak? And Page of Swords is kind of someone who's constantly learning. Oh, we have the Moon. You're learning about these unconscious and the subconscious realms of yourself, okay? You're figuring out, you're seeing a lot more. You're figuring out a lot more of these inner feelings that you have. It is triggered by different incidents during your whole year, obviously, but it will help you work on learning yourself a lot more, so that you're getting closer to your dreams every moment. At this time, you will attract a lot of different people who are going to teach you these important lessons. Some of them, I kind of feel like you'll be teaching yourself, but these lessons will be triggered by the external circumstances, okay? What else? There's a lot of depth, okay, with the moon. It's very mystical to me. So many of you can even start, if you're already curious about these mystical things, about knowing about the universe and the witchcraft and things like that, just people overall who are interested in the supernatural, the less tangible. Yes, that's the correct word. So everyone involved in intangible interests, you will be learning a lot more about you, the world, the working with the moon, working at night, understanding the power of the night, and therefore understanding the light and things like that. Okay, it's quite deep, and you will be learning a lot, and you will be using this information that you learn to pass it on to other people. This does not need to be like a whole community type of thing, but you can talk about it with your friends, for example, or this partner that you meet could be from a similar interest background. And this goes for everyone who's not interested in mysticism. Okay. Overall, very passionate energy of yourself with other people as well as individually. Okay, we have forgive. So there's some of these hidden emotions that you're not able to let go at the moment. Whenever you're watching this, you will be able to let go around this time. This also includes yourself for the mistakes that you have done. Rather than reveling in complete guilt, you are more curious about finding out why you did what you did and forgiving yourself for it. Right? Okay, then we have think. Yes, a lot of intelligence, a lot of thinking. Yeah, we have intelligence here, right? Page of Swords is so curious as a personality. They want to know everything under the sun, basically. Everything that is there. Obviously, along the lines of their interest. So whatever you're interested in, whatever you're trying to create at this right now it's kind of like you're just like go, but at this time it's like, okay, now I have to learn this. Okay, now I have to do this. So it can signify an internship, it can be an apprenticeship, things like that, where you have to do a lot of different things in order to expand your knowledge base. Okay, then we have brown. Brown to me talks about murky waters, which is also in the moon. So that's kind of like fears that are kind of making the waters muddy and making your vision unclear. So you'll be working on that. And we have magic. Yes, again, so if you're interested in mysticism, then this is for you. Again, there is a lot of magic in the night, in the air, and within yourself. So you'll be learning a lot about that too. Yeah, and you will be using this to improve your life again and again and again. So that's why you it's like you discover something in this year itself, and that kind of ignites this passion to keep at it, to just keep working on yourself. And that's when you're given more direction. That's wonderful. Okay. Let's do the second year. Okay, 2 years from when you're watching this video. A lot of keywords here. I keep saying key cards, I don't know why. Okay, we have Chiron, which deals with deep insecurity, spiritual strength, and rebirth cycles. And we have Scorpio. Wow. Okay, and we have Descendant. So that deals with our shadow, denial, projections, and opposites attract. Okay. Your rune card is Ingus, which deals with energy, work, sex, land, balance, and grounded. We have the Fool, initiation, and the Knight of Wands. You'll be doing something that you're really passionate about. Overall, you're going to be really creative. You have inspiration, and that is by... The Fool also talks about letting go and kind of surrendering to the will of the universe, like jumping without a parachute into the water and kind of like, yeah, whatever, I'll be fine. That kind of thing, okay? So you find this, enough from the previous year to understand that this is what you want to do, and you will take the plunge into it. And therefore you will find this fire within you that lights you up to be so spontaneous, so creative, so inspired, so fearless. Okay, both these energies are very fearless, and that's wonderful because we are transforming. What's happening here is that we're transforming all these insecurities that we once had into a strength. Like, I can use this to become something more. Okay, all the things that you removed, that you separated from yourself, like, nah, well, I'm not like that, well, they're different and I'm different, and things like that. That is kind of denial. And descendant is kind of like, you know, the when you meet someone and you're like, that person is the polar opposite of me and that can't be a part of me. But that's the thing, even that is a part of you, is just disowned in you. Okay, so it's kind of like finding all of these information, and you see the correlation between you and other people that you interact with, and that again comes through these partnerships here, and that kind of makes you feel more whole within, and that you are part of a much larger canvas, and that opens up your mind a lot. And at this moment it's like, okay, now I'm ready to learn. Even though you are learning here, this is a very different kind of learning. Okay, very different. And at the same time, it's a very balanced approach, even though it's very risk-taking and just like, okay, let's up and go, and spontaneous, and so much heavy transformation with Scorpio, like very transformative, very deep. And there will be some emotions that will just pop up out of nowhere, and you will have to deal with it, but by this time you know how to deal with it, so nothing is kind of rocking your boat. Okay, so you will always remain balanced and grounded through whatever happens. And through this process, by diving into the road that you're supposed to take, you will have much more energy than you could have possibly imagined. In terms of work, yes, you will be doing something that you're passionate about. And in terms of your love life, like I was saying, you might meet some people over here, and it could seem like it's too soon to take the next step, but you're not afraid of it, so you spontaneously take another step. Okay, whether that means moving in or getting married or having children, whatever that means for you, you will be able to take the next step. It'll be unexpected, but you take it regardless. Okay, you somehow don't feel unsafe about that. What would have taken you like a week or 10 days to think about, you can do it very quickly by the second year from when you're watching. Okay, now I think that's it, right? And the people that you will attract at this point will more often be opposites, so it can be a little bit like, why am I meeting these types of people right now? But yeah, but they're here to teach you that even the most remote people who you would never talk to on I mean voluntarily, you would never approach them, and you would never think of them as a friend, even they are connected to you. Okay, you just don't acknowledge them, that's all. So yeah, basically a lot of transformation with rebirth cycle, spiritual strength. It's just getting stronger and stronger every single day. Okay, now let's see. We have rainbow. Yes, so that is really optimistic. You have so much faith and you believe in the universe. You're able to see all the colors. Rainbow is a dispersion of white light, right? So white basically contains all these different colors, and you're able to experience and understand all these colors. We have air, which again leads to communication and also intelligence. You're able to think very clearly, very intelligent overall. You speak about whatever you have learned. We have lesson. Yeah, you learn a lot from all these experiences. Oh, hey, I didn't know. Okay, we have speak. So air and speak, yeah. Over here, like the previous year was thinking, and now you're speaking. Even though there is like communication in the previous thing, it's kind of like a two-way talk. So you're also asking for opinions from the other person. But in this case, it's like you're doing most of the talking because you have learned so much yourself. Then we have focus, but the camera ain't focusing. anyway, you see it. So yeah, there's a focus on, I don't know exactly, there's a lot of focus on transformation. Yeah, that's a very big thing. We have peace. Now, even though like it's a very passionate energy overall in this whole thing, it is very peaceful because this is something that you are wanting. You want action, and through action you find peace. And we have vacation. Okay, so if you want, you can take a vacation. Maybe that's why like the Knight of Wands is kind of like, I want to go around and like ride a horse today, or like join the drum circle and light a fire and things like that. Okay, just overall very adventurous. So you could take a vacation, do your thing, and that will kind of relax you quite a bit. And then you kind of come back to your workplace or whatever. Yeah, so at the time that I'm making this video, obviously taking a vacation means a very limited travel factor. But hopefully by the second year, you can take a vacation and go for a trip or something, right? Anyway, that was like some additional details. Now let's move on to the third year. The sun, right? Okay. Third year. We have Sagittarius. Fun-filled, innovative, very intelligent, knows what to do, keeping an open mind, learning from different sources, things like that. Then we have Cancer. You're feeling your feelings, okay? You're taking action. So this involves self-care, caring for other people, but at the same time you're feeling overall I think you're really passionate and quite active as people. You don't like just sitting in one place still, which is why I did not think that beanbag would mean lazy, which normally I do, but in this case it means comfort. Yeah. And we have Algaze, which is protection and assistance. Okay, you'll be protected throughout. We have Temperance. Amazing. So you have reached the epitome of blending and alchemy, and you are able to work in tandem with the sun and the moon, with the light and the dark, with flowing energies, masculine, feminine, yin and the yang. Okay, opposing energies you're able to work with really well. And that's what you were kind of working on the previous year, right? So this year it's kind of going to be full blown. I think the opposites thing is going to be towards the end of the second year, so it's going to carry forward into the third. Then we have the Wheel, so a lot of different changes, very fortunate though, so that's awesome. It's kind of like upgrading your life and you're upgrading yourself. And we have Queen of Swords, so we have moved from the Page of Swords to the Queen of Swords. That's excellent. And we had Knight before, so the Queen of Swords is much more mature and seeks for the truth in every situation, does not like fluff talk. Okay, get to the point and let's get started, that kind of thing. Very logical, practical. But that does not mean that she's rude. Obviously, like if something goes a little bit too far, then she'll just be curt, but still like respectful of other people. And in some cases she can be rude, but in your case it's like you have the Temperance, so that means you're keeping your tongue in check and you're keeping yourself in balance and you're mindful of your connections with other people. So yeah, I would not say you're being snippy or rude with anybody, but it's just that you don't want to waste your time through other people or through your own actions. You're just not going to waste any time. You are at a good place and you want to keep moving forward with the aim that you have in mind, okay? Oh, and we have the Age of Pentacles. Yes, so you'll be working on something at this time. This can, like I said, if the Sun card for you means to work on something yourself, to build a world for yourself, then you will start working on it like properly, making it a daily habit, putting in the work, learning different things, and yeah, just overall like you're very persistent. That's why I think it was, I felt that you're very clear cut. You don't want this and that BS. Okay, so if someone really needs your help, they can come and approach you. But if it's just about, hey, let's, time pass or pass the time or something, it's, yeah, okay, I don't have the time for that kind of thing, because I have things to work on, and I have time for valuable connections and valuable people. It's not a judgment. It is not like, hey, I'm better than you. It's not that egotistical vibe, but it's just that I have different priorities and I need to work on them, that kind of thing. Also, what's interesting is we have fire and water, which do not mix. Again, we have the opposite thing going on. The sun is fire and moon is water, right? And we also have the sun card here, and we got the moon in the first year. So there's a lot of polarities that are kind of coalescing. This year is very sun-like, next year is going to be moon-like, and then you kind of learn to work with both of them, with the opposites attract, with the descendant here. And in the next year, you are it. Basically, you become both, and that's why you're able to have a complete picture of everything, and hence your strategies and your practical, logical approach makes a lot of sense to you and also to your future in the career, right? I like that there is mutable and cardinal, because keeping an open mind and also taking action. Okay, you're not just sitting there and discussing for 10 hours. You don't have like a 6-hour meeting or something. Instead, you're like, okay, what's your opinion? What's your opinion? What do you need? What do you need? This is what I need. So, okay, let's decide. I'm going to do this. So it's kind of like, let's be quick to the point. We need to do some work. There's not much time to be dilly-dally. And the best thing is that throughout all of this process, you're very assisted and protected, because the wheel here is a lucky break as well. It's kind of like you're attracting your fortune, and for that you have a lot of help from relevant people. You're not in this alone, and because, like I said, you've learned to work with different people other than your circle, so you attract more and more talents into your orbit as well, and that helps you a lot with building your dreams. Okay, let's do your keywords now. We have black, focus. I wish I could just tell my phone to focus. Okay, and we have stop. So stop the negativity, remove all the negative energies or the blocks and things that are black. It is releasing, right? So you release all the things that are not working in order to make space for bringing it. That's why we have the black candle, which is used to kind of ward off negative spirits and any negative emotions that have like a strong hold on us and things like that. So it's very cathartic and it's very wonderful. Okay, so that's what's happening there. What else? I was getting something else. Yes, I feel like there's a lot of things going on underneath still, which you're not able to see, which is very universally guided. And the thing is, you don't care about that. You believe that the universe will do its thing. So you're not focusing on what do I not know. It's like, okay, from what I know, what can I do? That kind of thing. Okay, so black reminds me of night, and the night is, magical, right? It's that's when we rest, that's when we recuperate and things like that. So it's kind of something that is happening in the background. Our dreams are something in the background that just happen, regardless of whether we want to remember them or not. Either way, they try to help us, right? Then we have green, which tells me you'll be opening your heart. You will be able to see other people very clearly. You will be able to embrace the other people's needs, wants, wishes, opinions, and things like that. You will be much more accepting of people. Queen of Swords is also a very natural leader with... it's kind of like she has earned the respect of people, and she knows that she's worthy of that respect. Okay, so that's kind of the way that you operate in your heart. It's not just, oh my god, I will cry for you, but it's like, I will help you up. How about that? I will help you up. That kind of thing. Oh, with this, you might be also assisting other people, so that could also be a thing. That's why you have like a good sense of emotion, but at the same time, you do what feels correct to you. Okay, yeah. You don't put yourself in the back burner at any point. So that's really wonderful. Then we have mindful. You're mindful of your connections with other people, with yourself, with your emotions, the words that you speak. You don't just chatter on, and you don't allow other people to do that either. And we have music. So for people who are interested, this could literally be music. You could be working on music, or either creating, singing, listening to, and things like that. Something in that. But even without it, it's something that is the difference between music and noise is that noise is discordant, it is unpleasant, the frequencies don't match up, whereas with music they complement and they coalesce with each other so wonderfully that it's like, wow, what is that, right? So it's kind of like the frequencies of each thought that you have is very well aligned and it's very balanced, that everything seems to kind of work out. Okay, things just kind of fall into place whenever they're supposed to. It's a big year for you, okay? And we have so many major arcana going on. And I like that it's a very gradual process for you. It's not just, okay, we have 1 year, let's wake up, let's awaken. Now next year let's start doing. Okay, so it's not very rushed, and that's a wonderful thing. You should say thanks to your spirit. Okay. Okay. The 4th year, we have Othila, which is about goddess, home, property, legacy, moon, and permanence. And we have Kona, which is about knowledge, wisdom, insight, creativity, and inspiration. Awesome. So you're going to build this thing for yourself, which is going to be, yeah. We have Pluto, which is power, death, transformation, and evolution. So yes, again, there is more leveling up. The unnecessary things are being removed. You'll be gaining more knowledge. And 12th house, again, for those who are interested in mysticism, the same things apply. But yeah, in some places I see a little more of these. So 12th house is very deeply into mysticism and meditation, spiritual things especially. It also deals with afterlife situations. What else? Kind of dream state and things like that. So death over here and the 12th house, it's like, I think it's Pluto is native to 12th in addition to Neptune. So like I said, again, like more changes which you are causing, and it's in a very wonderful way. It is coming from, I kind of feel like you're using the higher realms to kind of inspire you in the physical reality that you're building. Okay, that's how it should be, right? We're supposed to, because we are spiritual beings, we should learn in that realm and bring it to the physical reality to create something tangible for other people to understand, right? So I think that's what you're doing here. But let's see, we have 4 of Pentacles. Yes, you are being grateful, you are being in flow with the universe, you're acknowledging the past, you are taking the lessons with you, and yeah, you're moving forward with that. And with the 2 of Pentacles, you're again really properly balanced. I think if I used another deck as well, you would have gotten 2 Temperance cards. But either way, 2 of Pentacles is again like you're balancing the spiritual world and the physical world. So you cannot just discard the physical world because you live here, and you can't discard the spiritual side because that's where your real home is, right? So yeah, I like that there is this equal it is juggling, but you're able to do it because yeah, you've changed so much throughout these years, right? You've gotten so many ways of looking at the same thing, so much wisdom, knowledge, and you're able to handle things with so much ease, okay? And through this, using these lessons, using this capacity to kind of mix 2 things and alchemize and blend and just reblend and things like that, you're able to create your legacy. Okay, whatever that means. If it means, if you're more centered towards family life, then you can build a utopia for your own family. Okay, if that means doing something for society, building an organization, a non-profit thing, environment, whatever the priority that you have, you are very capable of doing it at this point. Okay, if you I don't think it's as simple as I want to earn and buy a house, but if if you're at that stage during this time, then you definitely can. And it won't be just a house, it's going to be a home. Okay, it's a place where you can go to feel comfortable, a place where you feel empowered, and as if you can take on the whole world. You feel inspired by every corner of that place, and you kind of make it yours, and that's what makes it home, right? Okay. Yeah, I don't see major arcanas here, so it's not going to be all topsy-turvy like the previous years, but it's going to be more of a continuation of what you have already learned, but applied in a different context. Yeah. So your keywords are celebrate. Yeah, celebrate. We have let go. Let go. Letting go. Winter. Yeah, so letting go of any sort of slumber, anything that slows you down, and basically if you're able to do this, you feel really released from anything that holds you back, because nothing is out of your comfort zone, right? Yeah, and it also feels like right after winter, you will start to feel more of this transformation that is happening. And we have yes. So anything that you are looking for, requesting for, is this gonna happen? Am I gonna have this? Is this in my destiny? Yes. And you have done enough to celebrate your progress, and you will keep doing so, coming from a really happy place. Okay, overall it's very nice. Okay, it's kind of like, it's peaceful but also happy but also transformative. So you're kind of serious and you're also happy. You're building something, you're also taking care of it, you're decorating it, but you're also being serious and things like that. It's such a wonderful blend of, well, everything. I think this is a really wholesome thing. Yeah. Your life itself is going to evolve, and not in a painful way. So that's awesome. Okay. Now let's do your 5th year. Come on. We have Neptune, which is dreams, intuition, mystic, imagination, and delusion. So again, for mystics, doing something in that. And we have Saturn, which is law, structure, responsible, and ambition. So if you're wanting to start this organization finally, you will be able to. If you're wanting to start your own business of any format, it can even be online, you can definitely do that. Basically, you will be making your dreams a reality, and you will choose your intuition to help you follow through with that. We have Birth, which is magic, prophecy, mystery, chance, work, and pawn. So again, magic. I think we got we have the magic keyword over there. If you're working with tarot or astrology or palmistry or anything of that sort, which you use like a divination tool, if you're interested in that right now, it looks like it's part of your future in quite some amount. Okay, whether you use it for personal reasons or to benefit other people, it is still a part of you. And even if that does not resonate, there is magic in the air, and that comes through manifestation, through your alchemical behavior, in your capacity of being able to handle anything and just being in flow with the universe, being grateful for everything that you have. Okay, Then we have Isa, which is about ice, blocks, stagnant, rest, and patience. Okay, now is a lesson on patience. Okay, we didn't have that in the first year. So yeah. Then we have truth, struggle, duty, discipline, justice, and warrior. Looks like Saturn comes in to help you to see the truth and to tell you that you cannot slack off if this is something you want. Okay. Then we have Four of Swords is again resting, and it also reminds me of the dream intuition thing. When we sleep, we are able to dream, and that's when we receive a lot of messages. You could try lucid dreaming during this time. It could become a thing. Again, like I said, you can use it for personal reasons, but also to benefit your external life and situation. Then we have Six of Swords. It's moving on to a new chapter. It is a very divinely guided movement, so it's kind of going to be like a truth guided movement towards a new phase. Okay, you could move locations for different work, or you could establish your business in a different place. By the way, with the Two of Pentacles, if you're not a spiritual person and you've never been like very interested in that, like you just think it's something but you've not been very delving into it, then this can also be like your home life, your career life, just basically two major aspects you're juggling at this time. Yeah. Okay, anyway, of this, we have the Nine of Pentacles. So you will be feeling free and independent. You will feel really fulfilled, happy in general, and as if you're on top of everything. I don't see a lot of romance things everywhere, but I tried to explain that as best as I could. But I don't know, like I think you're working more on being your own person mainly. So if you have a relationship going on, then I don't see a negative connotation anywhere, so you don't need to worry about that. And even if you have, like, with the Knight of Wands, it is something passionate, right? Knight of Wands in the second year, so you could again meet someone there, and you could be with them. Then what else? Like with the this thing here, with the opposites attract, especially, that this could be your other partner, right? You never know. It's just not really popping up. So if you are looking for a love reading, I'm sorry. This is a general thing. So this is just overall what your life is going to be look like. Anyway, so you're getting really ambitious about the things that you want. Even if that is a love thing, you can get the person that you're looking for, but first it's kind of like working on being independent yourself and feeling good about yourself. Okay, yes, Isa, we have rest and patience, so it's kind of like it will take a bit of time to get to this Nine of Pentacles. So the whole year is kind of like resting, healing, learning, moving, transitioning, and adjusting, and then relearning, and so on and so forth. So it's a very deep thing that is happening because there's so much like magic, prophecy, mystery, and also with the dreams and intuition, right? So these are some like deeper aspects of life which are again intangible, so let them do their thing, but there is magic under the layers which you're not able to see clearly at the moment, and that's completely fine. But either way, they're kind of shaping you towards something more that is going to help you with your progress. Okay, yes, so this year you will be learning a lot about patience, because things will not just pop out of nowhere. You are going to have to like wait and strive and wait and try more things. So it's basically kind of also going to show you in how many different ways you can see the same thing, opening up more and more perspectives for you. So I mean, yeah, it is slow moving, which you're not used to, but it's something that is, I mean, patience is a virtue, right? And I was not a patient person, but this year for me has been like this one. Okay, I'm just always like Four of Swords, okay, Four of Swords, Six of Swords, and just, yeah, whatever. Anyway. And so we have intelligence, yes, definitely. You'll be getting more wisdom, more information, and I mean, you're going to be, you'll be seeing the truth of everything. So That comes with it. Then we have unconscious. Looks like these unconscious things are kind of popping up during these dream times. And we have observe. I think it just loves the background. Okay, we have observe. So observing your unconscious and go and connect. Go connect. Go connect with yourself, with your unconscious, observe it, and through it you will be gaining many more insights into your internal understanding of things. I'm sorry, I just kept it over there. I didn't notice that it was not, you're not able to see it. Yeah, so connect with your unconscious, observe it, and you will be able to gain a lot more insights which will help you with your future and the dreams and the structure that you're trying to establish. Okay, so overall, very wonderful, big progress. I really like that it's not just a one-shot thing where it's, you know, you have like a ton of lessons in 1 year and it's like, okay, now let's do it, because that's a whirlwind. Okay, it's not easy to be doing that. So I like that it's a slow and steady walk, and you have learned so much along the way. You're getting means and ways of practicing these lessons that you're learning, and I mean that's perfect, right? Okay, let's do your oracle cards for what do you need to know about 5 years from when you're watching this video. Okay, these are some words of encouragement, some things to look out for, some tips, affirmations, and advice. Okay. I do whatever it takes to get closer to consciousness. Yes, exactly. You're doing everything you can to get closer to consciousness. Whether you're doing this voluntarily, or it happens spontaneously, or it happens through these external circumstances, it doesn't matter. Either way, you're getting closer and closer to recognizing yourself completely. When I focus on my inner light, I see the world through the lens of love. Yes, because that kind of, again, reminds me of these shadow aspects that you're not acknowledging, or you're not able to see them yet. You will start seeing them, and even if you have like dissociated the shadow sides away from you, you will be able to consolidate them into your world by seeing all of it through eyes of acceptance. And we have joy is the ultimate creator, isn't it? So you're being asked to be happy all the time. We have fun over there. Just universe works faster and I'm having fun and joy. Just be happy. It's all going fine. It's all going really good and it's all for your best. You'll learn a lot along the way. You'll grow a lot along the way. So there's not one boring moment. Okay, so just have fun. Have fun. In action, in rest, in sadness, in its happiness, everything. There is something else to learn. The different people you meet, the places you go, and the activities that you discover that you enjoy doing. It's all just going to be really wonderful and worth everything. Okay, so yes, that is what I'm getting for you, pile 2. I hope this resonated, gave you some insights, and helps you out. Please do let me know in the comment section what your thoughts were. If you enjoyed the reading, do give me a thumbs up. Share with your friends and family and whoever you think would like this reading. And also, yeah, subscribe to my channel. If you would like a free reading, you can connect with me on Instagram. And I will see you again next time. Bye. Hi pile 3, welcome to your reading. You chose this oracle cards and we'll take a look at this at the end of the reading because it's kind of what do you need to know about 5 years from now. So we'll get started with the yearly look of what your life is going to be like 5 years into the future, starting from today. So we have some keywords there, some astrology cards, tarot cards, rune card, and also oracle card for your situation right now. So let's see what you're going through. We have the 5th house. Okay, that's about fun and games, sports, and children in general. Then we have Mars, which is about passion, anger, action, courage, desire, and competition. Your rune card is Manas, which is about humanity, self, family, and human. And for your tarot cards, we have the Queen of Swords. Okay. Two of Pentacles. Fine. And we have the King of Swords. Okay. What an interesting combination. Okay, so King and the Queen of Swords together are kind of like Mr. and Mrs. Smith. I don't know if you've watched that. Even I have not, but I know that they're kind of like, they challenge each other, they compete with each other, they're in like rival groups and they kind of fight with each other, but at the same time they're married. Okay, it's kind of like both of them are so similar, but which is why they also compete with each other so much. So they have the same logic. So if both of them don't take the same stand, then there is bound to be conflict and neither one will back down. That type of thing. Okay, so the Queen of the King of Swords is something like that. Both of them are very straightforward, both of them very logical, very rational, very practical approach to things. They like to know the truth. Both of them are looking for the truth. And hang on, I will tell you the difference between these two actually. Hang on, I have to look into the book. Both are intelligent, both are rules and law, leader, truth and proof, integrity and honesty, being perceptive. Okay, so the Queen of Swords is a thought leader, unbiased decision maker, an excellent communicator, wise and logical counsel, integrity and honesty, being perceptive, intelligent, and being direct and seeking the truth. And the King of Swords is also intelligent, logical, rules and law, a clear thinking, strong communicator and leader, both of them same thing, truth and proof, blending mental and spiritual pursuits, bravery and courage. So it's just a masculinized version, the King of the Queen. Okay, so like I said, very similar, just that the masculine aspect is a little bit more pronounced. And also what's interesting is that the Queen is around the water, while the King of Swords is next to the mountains, and there are so many of these birds and animals. There's a bat here, a dragonfly, some feathers over here. Yeah, I think that these are feathers. Able to see them? Yeah. And then we have the owl here, crow here, so there's a lot of things going on, and it's kind of like they've gone through a lot in order to find all the proof that they needed during their search for truth, basically. So yes, very similar, and that's why it's a little bit conflicting and opposing. But with the Two of Pentacles, this is somehow working. So this can represent your parents or some couple that you know, maybe you're this couple, but it can also mean you within yourself. So you have like one direction of thought, and it's kind of like you both of them want to challenge each other. Okay, so you want to always one up yourself if it's the case of yourself, but like I said, it is about yourself, the family, or any cause that you're working on, or in the workplace, whatever it is. This is some pronounced two people in many cases, a couple, who are always kind of biting with each other or something. Okay, yeah, like I said, it's because it's the Two of Pentacles. It is quite realistic to think that you yourself have these tendencies in your head, extremely logical and rational, and you kind of try to disprove something before you prove it. Okay, that kind of thing. So you somehow make this combination work, but you have to juggle these, and it's like you find a way as to which part of the head to engage. And you enjoy a good challenge. You really love a good challenge, and any type of competition is just like, oh yeah, I want to race you. You want to race? That kind of thing. Okay, you want to bet for this, and do you want to just try this? And I'm gonna win, just look at me win, and things like that. Okay, you have Mars, you could be Aries, but because we have the swords, it could also be an air sign. Although swords rule the mental realm, so even if you're a fire sign, Swords are just representing that your brain is like really up ahead. Okay, so anyway, you like to do things, and this conflict is not a bit of, it's not a problem for you, for the large part, because yeah, you both of them enjoy the challenge, both of them enjoy, you know, proving other people wrong. In a way, not exactly that, but both of them try to prove that the truth is the truth, basically. Okay, so yeah, in human forms that kind of gets a little bit distorted because we have perspectives too. That's why I said it's like, I'm correct and I'll prove it, that kind of thing. So yeah, that's the situation you're in, but it's all a nice and fun for the most part, especially with close friends and family members. It's not as a rivalry type of thing, but yeah, that's definitely there. It's an aspect. Okay, let's take a look at your keywords now. We have friend. Yeah, make friends with both sides of your head, yeah? Yeah, okay. Make friends, and yeah. If there is this conflict and needing to juggle all the time with the Two of Pentacles here, yeah, it's, I think they need to be better consolidated, because inner conflicts in this case, if they fight, it's a never-ending battle, right? So if this is yourself, then if this is like an internal fighting situation, then you really need to find a way to kind of talk to both of these, okay? Like step out of your head and kind of consult yourself, that kind of thing. On the other hand, if it is two separate people, or like this is your relationship or something, then yeah, you need to take a different look at things. Definitely. But this is just showing me what you're going through right now. Well, that's not the point of how to solve this problem, right? But yeah, anyway. I do have an oracle card for that, so we'll take a look at it. Then we have spring. Come on. Yeah, spring. Yes, so spring is all about new life, new beginnings, fresh and nice grass, amazing smells, flowers, mating. Basically, it's like bring love into the equation, be friends with each other, don't fight with each other, please. And we have see. So kind of like see the spring in this situation, see the potential for life and things like that, okay? So see the potential of life in this for thriving with peace. We have peace here, so strive for peace between these two very similar yet conflicting forces, okay? So we have this oracle card for you, which will help you for right now, which is attack, pain, fear, judgment, and any form of separation are merely calls for help. So yeah, if this is a separation that is causing you a lot of rift, and I don't know, maybe you're acting like a mediator as well, because the Two of Pentacles is kind of like, okay, I understand your side, but yeah, how about we just all stay friends, that kind of thing. So it's a very different situation for all of you. It's a general reading, so yeah, just take whichever story resonates with you, and even if it does not, I mean, you know your life, right? So yes, that's basically the gist of what's happening right now. Let's see what will happen 1 year from when you're watching this video. Some keywords on the side. Okay. We have Capricorn, which is a cardinal sign, very determined, stubborn, very steady as well. Like if it sets its mind on something, it will go and do it. And we have Midheaven, which is individuality, career, goals, and public life. So in your good progress in your career thing, going steady, going strong. If you're studying, then your education is going really perfect. If it is in terms of work life, job life, that kind of thing, then your goals are being met and you are flourishing as an individual. You can meet any challenge. You're up to the task, definitely. We have the Nine of Cups, which is a super prosperous and optimistic sign, and also because it's the Cups, it's feeling good, it's feeling prosperous as well. We have Three of Pentacles, so I'm mostly getting the work situation. If Three of Pentacles also talks about a startup or like an internship, that kind of thing, so you could join that. If you're fresh out of college or something, you can easily get something over there which will allow you to kind of progress your career along with your individual growth, okay? So overall, you're feeling really good. And we have Fehu for your rune card, which is fire, wealth, material needs, goals, and promotion. So yes, like I said, going strong, going strong, going strong. You're completely satisfied in the material realm. You are getting all the goals. We have goals twice, and you're feeling really good. Okay, we have 2 earth pentacles, and Capricorn is also earth sign. Then we have fire over here and water over here. So good balance overall. And we have the swords for your head, right? So anyway, yes, so that is mainly that. It'll be very focused on finding your stability, your security, your fulfillment, and doing good at work and studies and establishing yourself, that kind of thing. You're mostly concerned about your stability. Okay, let's see your keywords. We have earth again, so yeah, earth is a strong element. You're really working on stability, like I said. And do we have imagine? So imagine is kind of encouraging you to just like kind of think of what comes next. What are you planning for next? Because it can be really easy to get comfortable in such a stable environment, right? Then we have knowledge. Knowledge is about, well, yeah, you're gaining a lot of knowledge wherever you're working. You're learning a lot of things from other people, from yourself, about work ethics and things like that. Then we have road. Road is about a journey. Yeah, this is a journey, not a destination. So you're like on the journey or on the path towards something more. That's why I think the imagine came in. It's kind of like a little bit start thinking a little bit ahead, okay? Then we have fear. Some sort of fears over there. I don't know what that is. And oh, okay, we have prevent, so that helps. So prevent fear. That also includes fear is not just like being afraid of something, but also like getting too comfortable here. Getting too comfortable with this job, Capricorn, 3 of Pentacles. Through that, like you cannot grow, right? Your growth is being stunted, and it's kind of like you start to fear change because things have been going so well that you can't really adjust to when things are not so well, that kind of thing. So try to not, but at the same time, I mean, enjoy it. Obviously, enjoy this. Be grateful for everything that you do have, but don't stagnate your growth. I don't think you will, because it looks like you like to be up and going. But yeah, it just came up, so I thought I'd tell you. Anyway, so 2 years from when you click this video, we have Scorpio. So big changes going on. And we have Sagittarius. Okay, we have water and fire. Like you just, yeah, you need to have something opposing, isn't it? Anyway, so yeah, fixed and mutable, again, completely opposite. Very transformative. This is very accepting, very optimistic, innovative, very intelligent. And Scorpios are just really deep, very perceptive, emotionally very, like, they're very strong, okay, internally. They're capable of so much more than people can ever imagine. It's like they can see much more than other people do. It's kind of like they meet someone and they'll be like, yeah, I don't like this person because blah blah blah, and other people will just be like, how did you see that? It's like, yeah. That kind of thing. They just don't need to explain. They're very good at observing things, but even though they are that deep, they really feel a lot of things underneath the surface. Very intense overall. Okay. Meanwhile, this Sagittarius is a little bit more light and happy-go-lucky type. Okay, so, but both are really curious to like find out more. That's kind of the common place that they meet. So, okay, let's see what that refers to in your life. We have magic, prophecy, mystery, chance, work, and poem. Okay, so there's some magic happening. There are some things that we can't know. We have the strength card. So there's this quiet courage in you through something. Page of Cups. Okay, some sort of manifestations coming in. And 3 of Wands. Okay, we have Cups and Wands again, so that's fire and water. Okay, let's connect. Okay, so you're optimistic about the future. Okay, you're seeing things coming in and you're hoping that things will start to come in, and you're sort of like curious as to what am I looking out for exactly. What you're looking out for is the manifestations that you've started doing. It's like throughout these things you've become stable enough that you feel strong, really strong about yourself internally, in a way that you don't need to prove it to other people. Just that you want to exercise it and kind of see where that takes you. So like there is imagine over here, there was imagine here, right? So looks like you have started imagining in the next year. So I suppose there was a little bit of a continuation thing. You start imagining towards the end of the things, like, okay, where else am I supposed to go? Where is the road taking me? That kind of thing. And you discover this power within you, or this magic within you, because manifestation also counts as magic, right? And you're able to kind of test it. But pages are kind of like, they're big dreamers, and they're just gonna imagine, what if I try to manifest this, or I want this and that, and this seems impossible, how about I manifest that, like they're more lighthearted, quite playful, but they're really good at manifesting because they honestly believe that anything can happen. Okay, so it's kind of like nothing is stopping you, and you will go after whatever you want, but in a light-hearted way. It's a good balance. It's a very nice balance. Okay, this can be in the workplace, obviously, but it's kind of like you're taking a chance with some things that you have not experimented with. This whole manifestation thing, I don't know if you're doing it still at the moment that you watch the video, but if you're not, you will start doing it, and if you are, you're just gonna revisit it. I don't know, there has been some break because page is starting to, okay, pages are less mature. So whatever you're manifesting, you're kind of waiting for it to come. It's a very positive, hopeful, optimistic message. You're curious about the road that comes across the sea, what ship arrives here. You're kind of curious as to what is going to happen next. And the mystery is kind of shown here as well, because you don't really see anything coming in yet, right? So that's a bit of a still unknown. But that does not bother you at all because you're totally secure. You're just like, yeah, whatever. Like, it'll come. That kind of thing. That's wonderful. We have red. Red is about passions. Hello. Anyway, red is about passions. Things that you have wanted but likely thought that it might not happen, or it's not very likely to occur. You kind of start working on that, okay? Then we have ground. Grounding yourself. Generally it does, I don't know why. Anyway, so grounding yourself, it is a suggestion. Try grounding yourself. Okay, maybe, yes. So maybe try grounding yourself first, okay? Yeah, because fire, water, all of that's happening, but, and even, yeah, okay. So bring your imaginations to a bit of a realistic feel, because that helps you believe it more. Okay, then we have mother. Mother is a bit more of a nurturing thing. It can also be about Mother Earth. That's why we have the ground here. Being your own mother, it's like you're taking care of yourself a lot. You're looking at what you need, what you feel, these kind of things, which before were not much of a priority. It was just, yeah, if it's fine, that kind of thing. Okay, we have magic twice. So magic and magic here, so it really looks like you're going to be manifesting this year. You're going to be trying out different things with that. And we have connect. Okay, so it could be connect with your mother or connect with your ground, something of that sort. Okay, I don't know, that seems like another different message. But yeah, that is your second year from whenever you watch this video. Let's move on to the third. Very nice. It's very nice. It's very balanced. I like it. Okay, we have South Node, which rules past life, comfort, resource, instinct, and familiar. And we have the 12th house. So we're getting spiritual now, are we? Yes, this is quite spiritual. Past life. Well, the 12th house deals with the mysticism, the dream world, the deep transformations, life after death, and things like that, and death itself. So that's a pretty intense house, and most spiritual people have something going on in the 12th house. Okay, so we have that coming up. So this year you're going to be, well, looks like all this manifestation that you tried comes true because you're delving more deeply into this. And it looks like you will have the resources to help you out during this time. And we have Barkana, which is birth, rebirth, health, and earth. You might become health conscious. This is the birth of a new phase or a revisiting of manifestation itself. Okay, we have the Hanged Man. Okay, some pauses over there. We have Knight of Pentacles, some hard work, and that's also earth. Hanged Man, also very spiritual, because this person stops for a moment, takes a pause intentionally, reaches out into the universe, and is kind of like, where do I need to go next? And receives the information from the universe and then does it. Okay? And we have Six of Wands. There is some sort of victory, celebration, success. And we have the Chariot. Okay. So the Hangman and the Chariot is kind of like you get back to the domestic way of working. So hard work, success, that kind of thing. Because there is a lot more going on in the background. Okay. It's because the 12th house with the Hangman is quite deep. So you stick to the traditional ways of doing things. You don't try to like leap around too much with experimentation. And you stick to what is familiar and comfortable for a while. There's nothing wrong with that at all. Okay, and it looks like you could use it with all the competition and the challenges type of attitude that you have. But yeah, I love this. Okay, and even Chariot, it signifies success, and there is this, you're able to balance these two horses here, because imagine if both of them have a lack of direction. This kind of signifies your own head. Okay, you have two horses. Both of them are horses, but let's say one is the Queen of Swords and the second one is the King of Swords. If both of them are not aligned towards the same purpose, both of them will kind of fight with each other and go opposite directions, and the Chariot will fall, right? So you're able to unify the both sides of your head. You're able to unify your efforts versus your desires, your wants and your needs, and everything around it, okay? And you kind of keep that momentum going. Okay, that's what it is. And you're getting to, this steady progress, because while this is super fast, this is not moving at all, right? While this is hard work, this is like reveling in joy and celebration. While the Knight of Pentacles doesn't really care about the appreciation at the end of the road. He just does the work because he has to do the work. It's duty. Okay, so there are kind of these two opposing things going on, just as the rest of your reading, but both of them are there to complement each other. Okay, you're not moving too fast and you're not sitting still. You're believing in consistent and steady effort in order to reach your success goals, and all of this wisdom and everything is kind of coming to you through the 12th house, basically. Okay, so this can be during your dreaming or your meditating state, because yeah, it kind of looks like you kind of tapped into something over there in the previous year. Yes, reconnecting. Yes, also Knight of Pentacles takes care of his own well-being. Not as much as the Queen of Pentacles, but to the extent that, okay, I need to eat well in order to be able to work tomorrow, that kind of thing. Okay, becoming more conscious about the consistency of everything. Yeah, okay. We'll do your keywords. I forgot about that. Okay, we have destiny. Okay, so it's kind of like walking towards destiny now. This is kind of like, okay, you have to pause now. It's like something really happened in the previous year, or towards the end of it, or in the beginning of this year, something around that, during the transition times, that kind of made you like, there could be like a sudden realization, or it could be a sudden voice in the head like, hey, I think I should like be more like steady or something. You know, like it just happens, okay? You don't expect yourself to be a certain way, but then there comes a time when it's just like, hey, how about, I'll be something that I've never been. And then you figure that, hey, this is exactly what I needed. That's basically your intuition, and your intuition is guided from the universe, or your soul, or your spirit, whatever you call it. It's just this higher knowledge that comes through, especially that being said, like with the hangman here. And who knows, you might get an idea of this like within in your dream state itself, and it just trickles down to your conscious mind, and you believe that, hey, how come I thought of this? I've never thought of it before, Okay, so we have golden next. Golden is super auspicious. It's the color of money, but also golden aura. We have the hanged man having the golden aura. That's a very enlightened state. So you kind of wake up to what you're supposed to be doing at this time. Wow, that's big. And we also have pink. Pink is a very pure heart. It's a very pure aura. I've said this in a different video for some pile, I remember, but yeah, like young plants, like saplings, they have a pink aura. I have a plant here, and yeah, it has a pink one. It's very pure, very loving, very giving, and there is like no holds barred in terms of compassion, very youthful, that kind of thing. So even if you know that this is the journey and that's what's happening, you still have this, like I said, this balance. You're still moving, and you're still wanting the celebration. You're still seeking the joy, obviously. That kind of thing, okay? We have let go, that there are some things to let go. Yes, so there are some things like, for example, the old patterns of working. That is something you need to let go. And we have beach. Beach is something so chill, right? It's like asking you to kind of chill. Okay, I'm getting fed up of this. Anyway, so yes, that's a nice year. Big year, a lot of learning. Okay, moving on to the 4th year. We have Leo, a lot of confidence, a lot of shining, and Pisces. Okay, not generally the signs that go together, but I have seen some people making it work. So, and again, we have the fixed and the mutable, and fire and the water. So I guess that's your thing. Okay. But yes, Pisces is super giving, and also so is Leo. So you could be thinking about giving back to people who have supported you, or giving back to certain causes. Both of them have very strong feelings about a lot of things, right? Well, Leo mainly about themselves. That's not a bad thing, okay? Like, you worry about who you are, what you're becoming, and things like that. So you become a priority to yourself, and so do your feelings with Pisces there, okay? Okay, let's see some more. We have Evas, which is equality, duality, change, love, and partnerships. Okay, love is a theme here. Okay. And duality, yeah, it's kind of like finding an equality between two different people, two different forces, two different elements. Yes, we have the Hierophant. Oh my god, you might get an awakening this year. Some sort of awakening, epiphany, these sort of things. We have the Hermit. You're in introspection mode. Damn. Okay. You're thinking about things, like seriously. You're looking within and you're like, what do I know? Who am I? That kind of thing, like the big questions, okay? You're asking these questions. Then we have the Magician. So you move on from being the Page of Cups, was it? Yeah, you move on from being the Page of Cups to the master manifestor, the magician. You're kind of creating the universe on earth, that kind of thing, okay? And that comes through this awakening. You just unlock this whole potential, this whole power thing that's happening. And we have 10 of Pentacles, so marriage is in the cards. Hierophant and 10 of Pentacles signifies proposals and marriages as well. But you think about it, you take your time, and there's no rush, absolutely no rush. But it is something very serious and very stable for you. You're not doing the flighty thing. And you're basically creating 10 of Pentacles, not only about family, marriage. Both of them signify tradition, marriage, family, knowledge, higher knowledge. Like this one is ancestry, this one is legacy. Okay, so that whole theme is going on. But also Pentacles 10 is about getting a house, getting a more stable income, or moving up in your foundations, basically, like moving to a bigger house, even, like, it doesn't matter, okay? You can manifest anything that you want, and it will be created for you by the universe. You can create it yourself, and everything, however it happens, it is being manifested because of the work that you're doing and because of the connection that you have with the universe, okay? And yes, we have love there. It's a lot of love here. Universal love, self-love, family love, every sort of love, okay? We are forming new partnerships with different families, with different organizations even. Maybe that's not really coming through. But if that's what you want, hey, go ahead. Okay. Yeah, you're kind of equalizing the dualities within you. Yeah, Leo, like I said, it's like understanding who you are really, like as an identity. Who are you? That kind of question we have with the Hermit as well. Pisces, yeah, and Pisces loves to be, like, introspective over there, like with Hermit. Leo's practicing here with the Magician and learning about themselves and kind of connecting and connecting and connecting. This is more of an internal thing, and this is more like how do you use that information to exude the confidence, to exude the learning. Basically, how do you give out this information? Meanwhile, Pisces keeps to themselves, and they learn and they learn, and they enjoy that, okay? So yeah, again, it's a wonderful balance. You have both polarities existing. There is a duality, but you manage to find an equality between these two things, okay? That's very wonderful. Good job. Okay, let's see your keywords. We have subconscious. Subconscious, you can read it, right? We have moon. Okay. You see what I mean? Sometimes it just like focuses, and sometimes it does not want to at all. We have holiday. Meditate. Okay, take a holiday with your family. I think working on your subconscious things, because we have the moon as well. That's crazy. And we have avoid. Okay, so avoiding I don't know what. Avoiding the subconscious to take over, because the moon is kind of like also unconscious. Avoid the unconscious, listen to the subconscious, unite all of these things, learn about your unconscious and your subconscious through meditation. Take a holiday to relax yourself. Okay, I'm glad that worked out. Yes, okay, so that is what the keywords mean. I hope it makes sense to you. But either way, this 4th year is extremely big, okay? It's going to be really, really profound. You're going to love this year, and it is going to be a very significant impact. After this year, I feel you can't just be like, hey, what a year, awesome. It won't be like that, but it'll be something a little bit more serious. Like, yes, thank God it happened, and I have learned a lot, I've grown so much, and I appreciate it. Okay, it's less of a let's jump around and tell everybody, and more of I'm grateful and I appreciate all the efforts and all the connections that I have in my life. So a little bit more serious, okay? Again, nothing wrong with that. Everyone has their time, so I'm glad to be seeing yours in these cards. Okay, let's see the 5 years from now. We have Alges, which is protection and assistance. You will have help, you will be protected. And we have Lagos, which is water, emotion, fears, and female. You'll be protected against every fear. You will have assistance to process your emotion. You can deal with your emotions very nicely. You're capable of it. Listen to your, female is also dealing with emotions, right? Listen to the feminine side of your body, of your soul, mind, whatever you call it, okay? Whatever. Then we have Ingus, that is energy, work, sex, land, balance, and grounded. So this is more earth, this is more water, okay? There is nice energy throughout this process, and your energy is being like kept up because through this assistance and protection that you have. Then we have Jupiter, which is love, growth, expansion, optimism, and understanding. Wow. It's like you're on a crescendo. You just keep rising. Every year is just amazing. Okay. Then we have Chiron, touchwood, okay? So we have Chiron, deep insecurity, spiritual strength, and rebirth cycles. Okay, so it's like you are understanding your insecurities, you're using them to develop yourself, and you will have help throughout this process to deal with all these emotions, deal with if it is the fears that are coming up, because we have the subconscious and the unconscious things going on here. So I guess you start working on this, but it's an ongoing process. You can't just finish everything, right? So yeah, you're understanding more and more, and that is kind of increasing your energy through this. And with every lesson that you learn, you're converting that into a strength of yours. By that, it means that whenever anything else, any other situation comes in your life which represents a similar pattern, you will not bow down to it, right? You can instantly catch it and be like, hey, no, I have done this before, I'm not going to do this again. That kind of thing. Anyway, we have the High Priestess. I have not seen this card since so long, and it's one of my favorites. Oh, I love this. So yes, super spiritual. We have so much help. We have the Tower, so that is again another awakening moment, something that just comes out of the blue and gives you a lot of insights. The wrong things in your life that are not in alignment with you are going to fall away in order to make space for more to grow, okay? And we have Nine of Wands. Through any of these troubles, you are going to be coming out victorious. You're determined to stay strong. You will stay strong, and you will have so much help. You don't need to worry about anything in the moment. If you feel scared ever, then just remember this, okay? You're gonna make it out of it, and this is going to turn out to be even better than you could have ever imagined. Because with Jupiter there, I mean, it's crazy optimistic. Everything is for your betterment and for your expansion, okay? Just if you were feeling happy back here, you will be feeling doubly that later on, okay? It's kind of like that. And you have a lot of help. You're meditating so well. You could be like a high priestess of a modern day, you know? It's interesting how that none of this is here in the first year in your current state, and it just comes out of nowhere. It just starts out of curiosity, and it just takes you somewhere else. And wow, what a journey, what a story. Yeah, I'm just admiring the story. It's really nice. It's really nice. But basically, yeah, that. It's kind of like the High Priestess is sitting between like the two veils, like the spiritual and the physical. So she knows what's happening in the physicality and also knows what's happening in the spiritual side. And it acts kind of like a medium or a bridge between the two. And I guess this was like an initiation thing going on for you to kind of awaken to this power that you have. It's this... It could be that with this Tower moment, you awaken to this power here. Nice. Very nice. Okay, let's do your keywords. We have logic, white, guide. So white guide, that makes me think of angels. You've been guided by angels. It's awesome. Okay, then we have protect. So we have protect twice, once in the rune and anyway. So we have protect twice. You're definitely protected. That's being emphasized here, so don't worry. If you're worried, don't let the fears get in the way. Okay, we already have fears in this card, so don't let that stop your progress, because it will impact your energy big time. Okay, then we have forget. So I guess forget the logic because there is a lot more going on in this picture, and it's not just about brute force. It's not just about how can I fight this? It's more of flowing with it and understanding it for what it is. Okay. There's a time and place for everything, and in this year, your logic is going to have to take the back stand. Okay, there's nothing wrong with that. We need to be always properly balanced. We need to have a bit of everything. Since your logic side is really strong, since your logic side is really strong, you will kind of tone it down a little bit to make space for the more feminine energies within you, to be more flowy with things. Yeah. Again, a really strong year. These 3 years, just phew. Quite nice, I must say. Really nice. Okay. I'll put these here, and let's see your oracle cards. What do you need to know about 5 years from now? At this point, these can be affirmations, words of encouragement, some forecasts and things like that. So keep them in mind if anything calls out to you specifically. Oh man. I recognize that I have chosen fear, and I choose again. I choose love. When I'm connected to my joyful presence, I attract support from the universe. You're always supported. You always are. Just connect to that side. Instead of praying for an outcome, I pray for the highest good for all. Yeah, I really feel like you will be contributing in some way to people. Right? I don't know where I had gotten that, but I think I told you already. It's kind of like this generosity thing, but that does not mean that you'll just be like giving away all your money to charity or something, just to the causes that you believe in. And it doesn't have to be a large amount or anything, but it's just that the consciousness rises a lot more, so you become more aware of places that need your help in any way that you can give them, right? So that's kind of the highest good for all, but at the same time it also means highest good in the sense of virtues of your own self, in your own understanding and things like that, right? So all in all, amazing, really knowledgeable, lot of transformation. Do let me know if this resonates. I hope this helps you out. And yes, this is your reading. Comment down below your thoughts. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Share with your friends and family. They could choose their own pile and they can see what their 5 years ahead will look like. And of course, subscribe to my channel in order to win a free reading. You can contact me on Instagram, and I will see you again next time. Bye. Hi Pile 4, welcome to your reading. You have chosen these oracle cards. I'll read them out later on. But first, let's start from your current situation, and we'll look at what's happening yearly 5 years into the future. Okay, we have some keywords here, some astrology cards, tarot cards, rune cards, and some oracle. Okay, so let's see your astrology card. We have Capricorn. Okay, that's a cardinal sign, earth sign, and we have Neptune, which is dreams, intuition, mystic, imagination, and delusions. For your rune card, we have Hagalas, which is loss, destruction, change, and hailstorm. Now this was used by like ancient gods. I mean, they used to predict nature as well, right? That's why we have the hailstorm. Okay, then your tarot cards, we have Ace of Pentacles, and Queen of Wands, and the Star card. Awesome. Okay. So you have been through quite a bit, which is why we have the Hagalas here. It has kind of changed your perspective about your priorities, the things that you value, the things you need to do, and how you need to approach things, okay? They were placed at this time, whenever you're watching this, for you to be able to kind of address these underlying feelings that you have going on, okay? And kind of, okay, and you're also about to start on something new, and the Queen of Wands is basically taking the shadow and kind of giving it light, okay? So all the things that were hidden away from you, be it people or your own traits, they kind of have come to the light, whether they have been painful or pleasant. They have been brought into your attention, and thus it has destroyed the previous understanding that you used to have of your reality. And the Ace of Pentacles is kind of building that up again, and this time with more solid foundation, okay? Capricorn is quite stubborn, but at the same time very realistic, believes in making steady steps and progress towards its goals, okay? Never gives up, very determined, very headstrong, and very steady, and takes action. It's not just wishing and waiting. Capricorn takes action. And yeah, we have dreams as well. So it's kind of like the dreams that you've had for yourself. You kind of have found a way to make it a reality. And whatever has happened in the recent past, this destruction or this loss of something, it has made you turn towards the universe. You are asking a higher power to kind of come in and intervene in your life, to create an abundance for you that feels more solid, or start something for you, clear the way for you, and things like that, which gives you a more solid foundation of your future. So there is a very good connection with the universe, because of which your intuition is on the rise. So even though there is this earthy aspect of things, which is about the earth matters, like practical things, and making tangible, as bringing tangible solutions to intangible dreams and ideas, we also have the ideation process as well highlighted, right? So you are kind of basically becoming very self-sufficient, where you think for yourself and you do for yourself, and anything that gets in the way, you detect it and you remove it. That kind of thing going on, okay? So it's basically a start of a new phase. Yes, and also very divine, very angelic. You're being protected, you're being heard, your prayers are being manifested, and new beginnings are coming in. They are bringing you more inspired creativity. I'm saying in the future tense, but this could have been also like completed, okay? You might already have this inspiration coming in, or you're feeling the onset of it. But either way, it was for your best. It was for your growth. So all in all, really nice. Quite nice, actually. Unfortunate that you went through some troubles, but I mean, it's worth it, isn't it? Okay, now let's take a look at your keywords. We have grateful. So you're starting to be more grateful. You're practicing being grateful. Then we have mountain. Okay, mountain. And the subconscious. What else? Moon. And golden. Perfect. So golden is a very divine aura, and again you can see the golden in the star card as well as in the Queen of Wands, right? So you have that vibe around you. You're kind of praying every day or meditating every day or just talking to the universe every day, okay? And that has helped you go through a lot of these subconscious fears. The mountains kind of talk about obstructions in our way that we have to climb through and make our way out of that situation, that kind of thing, because people try to reach the top, right? But along the way there's a lot of hardships on a mountain, but it seasons you and it makes you stronger to be able to reach the top of the mountain, right? So you, through any of these changes that occurred in your life, you were being forced to deal with these subconscious thoughts, okay? Even the moon deals with our subconscious emotions, and kind of you could also have some mother problems in some cases, okay, because we have the Queen of Wands as well as moon. Yeah, I think that is valid for some of you. Okay. Yeah, okay, so I'll put these aside. So we can take a look. Oh yeah, you have an oracle card for now, so it's going to like help you with your current situation, or kind of be an affirmation or something. Either way, it's something encouraging, so that's nice. Okay, we have, I always trust the direction of the universe and know I'm being guided. That's so true with the star card as well, isn't it? So yes, that's for you. You can use it as an affirmation whenever you feel low. Either way, it's a message for you, okay? Okay, 1 year into the future from whenever you're watching this video, we have Midheaven, which rules individuality, career goals, and public life, and Leo. Awesome. Fiery. We have the Lovers, the Empress, beautiful, Knight of Wands, and the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, and your rune card is Devas, which is about truth, struggle, duty, discipline, justice, and warrior. Okay, so if you're having mother issues or parental problems, mainly mother, okay, you will be able to solve it come next year. And if that is not the case, if it is more about like self-nurturing, founding a a foundation for you, your self-mothering, that kind of thing, which if that is your current situation, I think I forgot to mention, but yeah, if that is the case, then as well you will be learning very well as to how you can take care for yourself no matter what. And that kind of makes you feel really, really good about yourself individually. You have this newfound energy, you have this inspired creativity, and you are able to channel it in a very wonderful way, okay? Now there's also the Knight of Pentacles, which kind of curbs down the spontaneity of the Knight of Wands, but that's not a problem at all, right? So because you like tone down the excitement a little bit, you can channel and kind of shift your attention as it is required by your daily basis, and that way the energy is then not depleted in one go, but it has some time to sustain itself, right? Like a well-tended fire, right? Yes, now I'm also feeling a little bit that you have a choice as to where you choose to create through this inspired creativity, okay? You're going to get a lot of ideas, you want to do a lot of things. There's a lot of fieriness with the Knight of Wands and Leo. So I'm feeling as though you have the main job or your main qualification, career, or whatever that is, but you have other talents as well. So you can choose to use this energy to further the hobby side of things, or you can use that to kind of keep working in this career thing to build something more of yourself, okay? But either way, there is a lot of creativity, and because we have individuality and career, yeah, it's somehow going to help you. Like, in that way, if you put energy into the hobby, then your hobby can become your career. And if you choose to go in the Knight of Pentacles direction, that is your traditional job, then you will be able to expand a lot faster over there as well. And with the Leo here, you're feeling really confident, also with the Knight of Wands. Also the Empress, very secure, very loved and loving. If you're wanting to meet someone during this time, you definitely can. There's a big chance for love here, but it's kind of like there's an equal focus in the job aspect as well as love. It's like you would like to have someone to love, but you also want to make something of yourself, okay? There is this discipline. Yes, like I said, the flightiness of Knight of Wands is controlled by the Knight of Pentacles. So using a steady approach through discipline, you're able to move forward and create something more stable and sustainable, okay? But either way, you have so much energy that I won't be surprised if you do both, okay? You will be really appreciated in your public life. What else? You have this natural charisma around you. It's like your vibration itself is kind of pulling people in towards you, okay, in whatever way that you need them to be pulled in. So if you're looking for romance, then you might have many options, okay? If you're wanting to attract a soulmate or a twin flame, you can definitely do that. There is a lot of passion in that as well, and it is something that you can work on, and it will go the mile. And if you're wanting to attract more people in the work sector, then even there you will form like wonderful bonds with them, and a lot of doors will open up for you, okay? Yes, so all in all, quite magnetic, I would say. Yeah, okay. Now let's see your keywords. We have vacation. Okay, this. Hello. So vacation could be a suggestion asking you to take a vacation. Then we have speak. Create. Maybe. And fire. So there's a lot of fire and creation, okay? Fire creation, okay? So like I said, because we have maybe, it's kind of an open-ended thing, okay? You can choose to take a leave and work on your hobby thing, for example, or if you're interested in like speaking, if you speak really well or you want to do something in that area, then you would be really successful in that as well. You look like you can create, you seem like you can create an impact through your words. Okay, so basically it's kind of like this year is of your making. It depends on you which way you want to channel these energies, but the energy itself is very fortunate and you can do anything you wish with it. And we have two major arcanas over here, so I mean there's no doubt that it's a strong year for you, and it's quite heavy. Not in a negative way, but that you have so much energy that you can do a lot of things in this year, okay? So plan accordingly and you can decide for yourself which way you want to take this path. Okay. Moving on to your second year. We have Uranus, which is rebel, reform, unpredictable, and eccentric. Okay, doing something different, I guess. Then we have Descendant, shadow, denial, projections, opposites attract. Then we have Aries. Okay. Your rune card is Ingus, which is energy, work, sex, land, balance, and grounded. And Nine of Cups is your tarot card, and Three of Pentacles. Okay, so you might be starting something new for yourself, which gives you a lot of independence, freedom, and you have the space to live your passion. Okay, although there are some things, obviously it comes as a part of this whole package, right, that you kind of have this argument phase because you're doing something different, and this argument can come in different forms, either at the workplace, hopefully not, but also from people who don't believe in your dream or your vision, right? But either way, you're able to ward them off, and you also have transformed quite a bit through these times, right? So you're kind of reforming these shadow aspects that you have, and you're able to make something constructive out of it. There is needing some balance, some groundedness. Okay, so you're establishing something with the grounded and the land. You're establishing the work situation that you want in your life, okay? It is going to be really fulfilling and very prosperous for you. It will feel really good in the work situation. Yes. Okay. I will see if something else comes up with the keywords. We have argue. This is crazy. Yeah, so there are some argument going on. Then we have noise. Yeah, okay. Argument and noise, basically the same thing in here. Okay, we have family. If your family does not approve of this decision, then that's what it's talking about. We have write. Something about writing over there. Could be even the signing contracts and going through the whole process. That's a thing. And by the way, if this is not about a startup situation, then you will start working in a startup company or an organization, and you will feel really good. You'll learn quite a lot, and yeah, you will be able to go through all of it nicely. But yeah, again, we have the argument and the noise, although it does not seem like a very big aspect because we don't have more of that going on here. But yeah, there's some group, some people who don't approve of this, because what if, for example, they say, oh, you're still doing an internship or something? Really? So it's like, can you just stop talking? I got something and I'm happy, I'm learning, so stop talking. That kind of thing, okay? It's my life. And we have love here, so family love, okay. We have go. Come on, go. Okay. And we have black. Yeah, so it's kind of like write and release, okay. Black is a very releasing color. We use that to ward off negative energies, so you'll be, like I said, you'll be on top of things, even if there are some minor irritants here and there, like different people or different circumstances. You can be on top of it, you can release all of that. It's just kind of reminding you that come from a place of love, and if family is of comfort to you, then go towards family. And either way, it's like just come from a place of love. You don't need to attack anyone, and no one needs to attack you. If people are just going to keep chattering on, just drown out the noise by removing it from your aura. Okay, so either way, you're kind of like you focused, and you don't really care what other people's opinions have to say. So there's that rebel energy over here, right? Yes, and if you're starting this new startup kind of thing, then people might find this a little bit unusual, because maybe your culture does not allow that, or it's kind of like no one has done it, how can you do it, that kind of thing. So it's something that is impossible apparently to other people, which is why there's this argument thing, but it's nothing really major that's going to stop you from working on your dreams. Okay, you have put yourself as the priority, and that's what it's going to stay like. Okay, let's see. In the third year, we have Lilith, which is raw, primal, subconscious, and repressions. Again, we have subconscious, and we have Sagittarius. Okay, which is a mutable sign, very, very intelligent, very curious, energetic. Fire sign again. We have 3 fire signs already, so it looks like that is quite heavy in your chart or in your personality. Then we have King of Swords. Okay. And the Two of Cups. Okay, so this looks like the relationship that you're in, that you found in the first year. It will be taken into a further direction. You'll be taking the next step, basically. This can talk about marriage, moving in together, or, well, having children. I don't know, whatever that means for you. Okay, so you'll be taking the next step over there. This is not just, I'm not saying, okay, if you're happily in a relationship, this obviously does not apply to you, so take what resonates. But yeah, if you're in a relationship as well, it is going to be a really prosperous year for your love situation. I really feel like there could be some, marriage type thing, something more committed, something more binding, because we have a lot of soulmate cards going on. And again, if you're looking for love in this situation, then yeah, you might meet the love person in your workplace, or you will start this company with them, or something of that sort. Like there is that love and fulfilling aspect as well. Obviously, if you meet the person in the first year, you're going to go forward with them, right? Hopefully. Okay, I hope you do. Okay, anyway, your rune card, we have Gable, which is gift, love, marriage, and partnership. So yes, definitely getting married or moving in together or whatever. We have Othella, which is goddess, home, property, legacy, moon, and permanence. Okay. And we have Lagos, which is water, emotion, fears, and female. Great. So whatever you have established in terms of your career, you will be in a leadership position at this time, and you will have a successful love relationship. Be careful that you don't let your tongue just run off course. Okay? There is a chance that you might be a little bit snippy, as in cutthroat kind of feeling. Okay, because the King of Swords is it's very biting sometimes. If they get angry, they're going to say everything to hurt you, and they're not going to be apologetic about that. Okay, so don't let that be a projection of the more primal side of you. Process the thought first, think about it a little bit, because it could be your subconscious fears talking. So if you want to oppose someone, do it constructively rather than with brute force, basically. Okay, keep that in mind, because you'll seem a little bit volatile with the King of Swords, Lilith, and Sagittarius also sometimes, just talks and talks and talks. You have to specifically ask them to stop talking for them to stop sometimes. Yeah. So yeah, we have fears here as well as some subconscious repressions over there. So be careful about that. Think about it, because whether this happens in the love situation or in the workplace, it can't be good for anyone except that you get your own way. But you can get your own way through some effective communication as well, right? So yeah, that's just something to look out for. But overall, yeah, you'll be very honest, you will act with integrity, and you will deliver what you promise, and overall a very nice leader, okay, who has seen stuff, who has gone through stuff, and knows how to solve problems, that kind of thing. Open-minded in the sense that you will look at both sides of an argument before you draw your conclusions. You will ask for opinions from other people, and before you assert yourself and things like that. So all of that is perfect, right? It's just this temper thing, a little bit chill. Okay, I'm not joking, right? We have patience. So keep the patience, pile 4, keep the patience. And we have wait. Before making any decisions, just wait. Think for a moment, don't rush into anything, and then you work on it. Okay, we have experience. Like I said, you have enough experience and you'll be acting out of it. And that's a really nice thing. You're acting like a really good guide and a leader, so people will look up to you anyway, but don't take that for granted and don't act out of your own insecurities and fears, because even if you're the one shouting, it speaks more about you rather than the other person. Okay, so just keep that in mind. And we have sleep. So take some rest, sleep on it. You could be a little bit cranky at this time. It looks like a very eventful year for you personally. So don't let that be a burden on other people. So sleep on it, take the required rest. You don't have to always be go, go, go. You can slow down a little bit, pull back, relax, and then go into it again. Okay, we also have the moon here, moon with the Othella card, and we have subconscious, so it's basically the same combination that we have right now as in the current situation, the keywords that I was looking at. Yeah, we have this moon and subconscious. Yeah. It's kind of coming back, and it is asking you to kind of deal with it in a different way, because the context is completely different at this point. Okay. So let's keep these aside, and we will move on to year 4. Oh my god, we have the moon. You have so much moon, so much emotion and instincts and everything. We have mother figure again. Then we have the 5th house asking you to just chill and play a little bit. Okay, so you're tending more to your emotions, I guess. Hopefully. Then we have Mars, which is passion, anger, action, courage, desire, and competition. Great. Your rune card is Eva's, equality, duality, change, love, and partnerships. Again, okay. And we have Queen of Swords. Okay, also biting, also with a quick tongue. And we have Page of Pentacles. Okay. So you are wanting to start something new again. So if your company is doing well, you want to kind of branch out and do something more. And it can also mean like you're taking new courses to kind of elevate your knowledge base even more. Again, it speaks about internships as well. So if you're looking for it at that time, say you're studying all this time, then you could start your internship or apprenticeship or a junior position in something over here. And there is an influence of this strong leader lady, mostly, who is going to help you get there. And again, if we look at it just on the face value of the card, then yeah, it is about keeping your cool a little bit, being the thoughtful leader rather than go, go, go. Okay, you're acting out of instinct and you want to create changes. There is the Page of Pentacles is a young person, right? So they're very ready to learn for like anything at all, anything they find interesting, they just want to learn it. Okay, so that it's something fun for you, and so you want to learn it, you want to do something that is going to take you someplace else. It's another new step. But again, it's kind of like the fire in you is so much. It's like fire and air and very little pentacles. So it's like you want something and you're just gonna go get it, and that's a wonderful quality to have. But at the same time, in the other polarity, it's so much anger and impatience, right? If the air is not allowed to flow, it gets pissed, and if the fire is not allowed to grow, it'll just kill everything, right? So that kind of thing. Okay, so it's like a lesson in learning. So you could feel a little bit of this conflicting thing going on, and that's why I think you decide to take a new start with something. Okay, we have fun and games, so that's kind of like suggesting you to take a breather again, listen to your emotions a little bit, and play a game, a sport, something of that sort. That's something that kind of relaxes you and gets you into a more playful mode, and that will help you actually to take better and more effective action towards whatever you desire. Okay, Yes. Okay. But I understand. I mean, if you have started something recently, then it needs time for you to be, completely secure there. And until you are completely secure, you can't just be like, okay, I'm gonna take a break now. I get it, but at the same time, I mean, you need to be also mindful of yourself, because anger is not really affecting someone else, it's hurting you more, right? So be mindful. Meditate a bit, maybe. Yeah. Okay. We have your keywords. We have green, so that's about the heart chakra and very loving. Then we have avoid, love, anyway, avoid, and shadow, okay, you see shadow, right? Yeah. And we have meditate. Okay, the suggestion that I did make. So yeah, meditate. Perhaps I decide to do that towards the end of this year, or at some point when it gets you feel like your anger is getting a little bit out of hand. With shadow here, it's kind of like an avoid. It's like asking you to not look at things as a half empty glass. Okay. Because if you keep on nitpicking about something or something else, it's just not going to make everything perfect. You can nitpick all the way. You can never stop, right? Then you can just say goodbye to your peace and happiness and harmony and things like that, right? And we don't want that. You want happiness and love and harmony in every area of your life. So yeah, that's why it says meditate on green. Go out into nature and sit amidst the trees, the plants, and listen to the birds a little bit, sit on the ground, walk bare feet, things like that. It will really soothe you, and also work on your heart chakra if you're into chakra meditation. And before you do that, ground yourself first. It will really help you out during this time, to help you see the same thing through a different perspective. And also it will balance your emotions, the anger bit of it, and also the passion bit of it. Okay, so overall that's going to really help you out during this time. Okay. Moving on to your 5th year. We have the 6th house, which is the house of service, philanthropy, perfectionism, service work, things like that. We have Venus, which is love, beauty, art, harmony, and relationship. Okay, we have harmony there. That's a good sign. And we have Jupiter. Awesome. That's luck, growth, expansion, optimism, and understanding. So you learn a lot more of how to be more of a service to other people, because even if you started this venture, or you started this journey with really good intentions, along the way it became a bit of a burden and it was hurting you. But through meditation, or whatever happens through this year, we'll take a look at the other cards as well, whatever happens, it makes you reach kind of this more balanced perspective, a more harmonious relationship with yourself as well as your other people surrounding you. Okay, and you're able to expand your business, your education, your love, your family, and everything of that sort in a much more constructive manner. And thus you will be able to help more people. You will be able to help more for yourself as well as your family members, right? Then we have Yera, which is year, cycle, change, rewards, and motion. Okay, that's nice. Then we have Wunjo, which is joy, success, recognition, and contentment. Okay, overall really positive feelings. We have birth, rebirth, health, and earth. Yes, you are feeling grounded. You are feeling much more stable, much more harmonious, more with nature, more with earth. And this is the start of something new. This whole year is going to be a cycle of rewards, joy, success, recognition, and contentment. So all the hard work that you have been putting in, all the sleepless nights, all the, trying this and trying that and everything else, all your efforts are just going to pay off so wonderfully. We finally have the King of Cups. So that's, yes, you are engaging your intelligence as well as your emotions. So you're a really balanced person at this point. Well, the King of Cups still has a little bit of a temper, but I mean, that's nothing compared to the King of Swords. So that's perfect. Okay. And they're very warm and natural leader. They're compassionate, but they're also very intelligent. Awesome. We have 2 of Wands, okay, and the 8 of Cups. So yes, you will be walking away from everything that is pissing you off and causing you so much discomfort in any way, and you will choose a direction that is more expansive for you. 2 of Wands is always looking for what else is out there that I'm not doing yet. What am I missing out on? Things like that, okay? They're looking for something that is... well, look at the expression, right? So they want a smile on their face, okay? So they're looking for what puts them more at peace and brings them more bliss, right? So that's what you're seeking throughout, but you will get there and you will understand a lot of different things, a lot of lessons to learn. You will leave behind some things that are absolutely not working, and there is no point in expending so much of your energy. It's just making you feel negative and getting angry and frustrated and just annoyances, whoever it is, okay? Even let's say it is a co-worker or something, even though they're not so important in your life, if there's a constant nagging situation, then it's just like, can you stop talking and go? I'm thinking. Okay, so even if it's a minor disturbance, if it is constantly there, it's just annoying, right? It's never a pleasant experience. So you leave behind these things one by one. It can be your situations, thoughts, belief systems, as well as people. And by letting go of all this, you expand your search and your vision to look outward and also inward to find your bliss and happiness, okay? And with Jupiter there, I mean, you never need to worry because it's always beautiful and wonderful things. Okay, then we also have Venus. Your relationships are going to be flourishing. Both of you will be feeling really understood, and there's just overall a lot of love in the way that you treat one another. Okay, then we have intelligence here. Yes, so acting out of intelligence. Whoops. Then we have protecting yourself and the good things that are there in your life. Okay. And we have preventing the anger, the resentment, everything that is negative for you. And we have warm. Yes, this is a very warm leader, very fuzzy type. It feels comfortable to approach them. Obviously, you don't talk BS with them, but you can at least approach them more than the King of Swords. Okay, then we have C. Kind of like seeing clearly, see yourself, see the things that are not important for you, remove the things that are not important for you. And we have connecting with yourself, the people around you, the priorities that you have. And we have air. Okay, we have prevent and air. So that is kind of the swords are air energy. So prevent being how you used to be. Don't be so trite or don't be snippy with people. So that's what you'll be doing. You'll be working on that, on dealing with things more from a calm perspective. Okay, that's beautiful. That's a nice way to, go. That's a good direction. Okay, we will do your oracle cards that I had initially kept away. Just one moment. And these oracle cards are something that you need to know about the future. So it can be a prophecy, it can be an affirmation that you need to know about it, about 5 years from now. And also as some guidance and encouragement. So let's see. I choose love no matter what. So that's the direction you're headed towards. Okay? Then we have, there is nothing sexier than my own truth. My authentic truth. Yes. So discovering yourself, and throughout this process, knowing what to do, what not to do, removing the things that are not working for you and keeping the things that are healthy for you. And we have oneness is my true nature. So consolidating all the things that you were. So intelligence with compassion. It's not just intelligence or compassion, right? So you kind of bring the shadow into the light, and you just become this whole person who understands who has a complex understanding of a lot of things, and through that complex understanding you figure that everything is really very, very simple. Okay, and that is just truth, and just be nice to others, be nice to yourself. That's basically it, okay? And you're not afraid to take new steps here, and you can do that very calmly, by the way. Yeah. Okay, so yes, that is what I'm getting for you, Pile 4. I hope you enjoyed the reading, and I hope this resonated. Please do comment down below and let me know your story. Please, if you enjoy the video, you can click on the like button. If you're interested in a free reading, you can contact me on Instagram, subscribe to my channel, hit the bell icon so that you're notified every time I post a video, and that is generally once a week. Okay, and I will see you again next time. Good luck for 5 years ahead. Bye.